last several, okay?
Yep, and you gotten good at it. Keep it going.
How about you have the triumphant return of Sean's recaps?
Oh man,
I can't set that standard. We can't raise that bar that high no more, guys.
He just said everybody loves your recaps, man. Give the people what they want.
I know you can't bring the legacies back. All right, it's like when you oversaturate the market, like with all the Marvel movies. Like they were great in the day, but then we just kept going, and now people get desensitized.
Give the people what they want.
Man, contractually obligated.
I have my mouth too stuffed with food.
Oh my gosh, people. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna read Sean's shit. Where is it? Where'd you post the... Is it in general chat?
Yeah, it's just where we stand on like combat statuses. It's not like an actual story recap.
Shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a nod.
Great, you can do the recap.
Yeah, you're the last one here. You do the recap.
You don't want me.
Yeah,
Sir.
recap, buddy.
Yep, no, you're the last one here. You got recap.
No. I don't remember anything.
You were the last one here. You got recap. Nope, you're the last one here. You got recap.
The only thing I remember is that I shot a Kamehameha. I don't know who we're fighting. I don't know where we are.
Alright, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Look, just because I sound awesome doesn't mean I remember anything at all.
Yeah, you can just say whatever nonsense you want. We'll all buy into that soothing voice.
Yeah, sure.
In a world. Oh man,
Yes.
I don't care what he says. I'm at it now.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, previously on D&D. And I'm not doing that for the whole thing. So, you guys are currently in battle with some of the forces of, well, hold on one sec. I'm doing great.
Oh yeah, wonderful.
So, I really should have had my notes up before I started this. So, you guys are currently in battle with some of the forces led by... Oh my god, yeah, I need my notes up. I'm sorry, I need my notes up.
Led by this whore.
Does my camera look oversaturated?
I'm like, why am I being called?
You could not answer.
Is that what
Not
you
on the
do every
phone,
time I
but-
text you? Oh, your wife is calling.
I heard
No.
something fall.
His wife.
Well, that's called marriage, kiddo. I feel like my screen is just oversaturated. It doesn't look as... Either that or I'm just going blind.
You're going blind. You're going blind.
Okay, thanks for the reassurance.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm so full. I just had some salmon
Nice.
and some
Oh, I bet
pasta.
you're stuffed.
Oh, not as stuffed as you're going to be when I get a hold of you.
Well then.
No homo.
I think as long as you got socks on, you're fine.
Socks. I mean... Yeah, I guess.
At least that's what the kids say
I've
today.
never really thought about socks. Is socks
Well,
a
that's
thing?
that's the thing in school in the
Where are
schools.
these damn notes? I really need to change the name of this
Shalcor
document.
Kyrell.
Yeah,
Was
but
that-
that's not what I'm looking for.
Oh, you're talking about the R&D chick, the researcher.
Yes.
Oh man, who knows what her name is?
Is her name Farron Lefleur?
No.
No, that's Raven's cousin. That's in the Iron Man suit.
We have somebody in an
I
Iron Man
have
suit.
notes that I'm not seeing for some reason, and I'm starting to be afraid that my computer decided to delete that just like it did my maps.
Wait, we have someone in an Iron Man suit?
Is Tony finally going to be able to play today?
It depends. Yeah, he got in. It's all because Harold's not in.
Here's the hint. It's not Boomash.
Boomash.
Yeah. Where are my notes?
Harold's getting laid.
Attempting. It's
No
attemptive.
way. I don't believe that at all. Harold, never.
Where are my notes?
Somebody's not prepared.
They were there yesterday. I was looking at them yesterday, and now they're just not there.
Where do you save them? Is it
in
a
my
PDF,
documents folder?
or is it
it's a Word
Windows?
document.
Then why don't you open Word and go to recently opened documents?
Yeah, for Rizzle. Yeah, Gavin's definitely not going to notice. Sean's probably noticed. Marte's probably noticed. Damn it.
Good session, guys.
Where the fuck are my notes?
So anyways, anybody want to hop on Valheim for a bit?
I'm just going to throw it out there. Don't you have an NPC sheet for her?
You better get on this camera, Tony.
I can't answer that question, and I can't say why.
You hijacked.
Because
Can you just do it off the top of your head?
Because her NPC sheet is just the mecha suit.
We had the war council. Then after the council, we had some people come in and scope out the area. Then we had a falling out with one of our group members, and then we might have a potential new group members coming in. And now we're in this big fight against this big whore.
Big whore.
How do you look at like recently opened shit? It's not even there.
Just goes to new.
I just gave the recap.
Go DJ. Oh, that's my DJ.
All we need to know is who we're fighting, and it's this whore.
Like when you click to open Microsoft Word, like you click to open it, it pops up and asks you, do you want to select a blank document? Career change, all the different potential templates. And then below that is a list of recently opened documents.
Does it matter that much, or can we just roll on?
Oh, but he's so frustrated.
Let's get moving. Let's go. I want murder dice.
I'm going to non-cast calm emotions on the DM.
Fuck him. He's supposed to be mad. If he's not mad, we're not doing our jobs.
I don't think that's how it works.
Them. God. I am copying everything into one other document. Found my notes. There we go. Alright. So, yes, the person that you were going after is head scientist Giliara Vikreth, is the name that I couldn't remember.
You know, maybe if you would just make these names easier to recall, it wouldn't be so hard. Like, Miss Lily is the Lily Pad Witch. Crazy hard to remember that.
Alright.
She looked like she'll put out for Benjamin.
We're caught up. You are currently in the city known as Tranquil Downs, which used to be the home of the Halflings. However, it no longer is after the Great Penance War 192 years ago, because they were all wiped out. And I will get this music going again, I will loop it, and we're in business. Jesus, that was frustrating.
Well, what have we learned?
How difficult was that to recap with my recap? How different was that recap compared to my recap?
Yeah, but with yours, I didn't feel the tension in the back of my neck.
Yes.
All right, so that's where we're
I was going to get yelled at.
And it is currently Anand's turn. However, I will tell you, Anand, if you read the description of that spell you're casting, it actually takes your action every time to keep it going.
It takes my action to maintain concentration?
You maintain concentration on the ability, and it takes your action to conjure a new beam every turn. If you maintain That's just the way D&D does beams, or else it makes it too complicated.
No, like which bolt?
So I shot it the last turn.
Yeah, and now you're still holding concentration, so it won't take another spell slot.
What were the... Who put this on my character sheet in special move? It has in caps. You have bardic inspiration.
I put it there in all caps, so that way we wouldn't forget, because it's been a month.
Thank you.
So you have a bardic inspiration at the moment.
Okay, I recall shooting my... Lucas, get away from there. Mommy's in school. Don't go in there. I recall shooting the beam. I don't recall the damage it did, or no, I left early right after shooting that. Did I not?
You did.
Yeah.
So I'm missing something. Okay. What happened? What did it do? Thank you, son.
It's a line attack.
It just does damage. Yeah, it's a line attack.
How much damage did I do?
You did. Well, I can tell you how much damage the spell does.
Can I get the map?
Yeah.
And double out of respect.
So it does 8d8, and it's either fire, radiant, or force damage. You chose fire.
I chose fire damage. I did 8d8. Alright. For the duration, pulsing light encompasses your charm. Shows bright line. Moderate wind. Nice.
They're also good for hedging out vapors, too.
Yes. Extinguishes flames, hedge out vapor and fog. Okay, so while maintaining said concentration, am I going to have to roll for another attack when I shoot another beam?
Nope,
or is it
it's
just
a
rolling for
dexterity
damage?
saving throw.
Well, that's what I meant. So they have to make another save. I can't just pump out some more D.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Oh, I wanted to pump out D.
I know.
You had to put me in the combat tracker too.
Okay, so what?
I shall.
So what's going to happen is while I'm sitting here shooting it, I'm gonna be like, I can't anymore. And then a picture of my dad's going to appear behind me. He's like, give it all you got, and I'm going to go ahead and shoot it one more time.
Hey, Brandon, roll initiative.
It doesn't consume a spell slot. As long as you keep concentration. I don't know if you heard that from Gavin.
Yeah, no, I got you. Oh, you were talking to him, right?
That was a horrible initiative.
So it's just hitting these two.
If it is a dex save, then Probable 1 does not have advantage. Because he
I
was...
know. Held.
What do you mean held?
Well,
So what is the save you have to make, Gavion?
Whatever your spell save DC is. So Primavold 2 got a 19 and Primavold 1 got a 21. However, they do take half on a failure. Or on a success, I mean. They do take half on a success.
I don't know, Lucas. Well, I guess they took half because I have to orient myself before I can figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So let me roll the 8th, D-th, 8th. Oh, that's a D6, my bad. Whew, Lord, I'm full. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 20 points of damage.
Good roll for 88, man.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
7 complaints, 65.
Only a single one in there, yeah. Like that's not bad. I'll take that. Because I played Among Us, son. Here's your tablet.
And number 1 is looking really rough, by the way. Alright, you still have your bonus action. I don't know if you have anything you can do.
I can't.
But you do have your
think of
bonus.
It's been a month since I played. I barely remember this character. Oh. We added 2 more campaigns and we switched between them depending on the week. So I'm doing 3 on the over there, 3 over there, and 1 over here. I can't remember.
Oh, really?
Yes, because everybody got tired of doing the same thing, so we alternate weeks playing the different campaigns. No, I'm gonna go ahead and that'll I'm gonna yell "Cover me" while I keep shooting. and then I'll
imagine being Tony and you haven't played in 3 months.
Tony doesn't care. Otherwise, he'd be here looking at.
No,
us.
he's here.
No,
I
he's
am here.
not.
I'm
He's
right here.
not.
He is.
I don't see him. He ain't
I'm right here.
If I have to be on camera, then I'm here. I take offense.
Oh.
Oh.
So, this guy... Let's see, what is he going to do?
Nothing.
No, he's definitely going to do something.
Nope, nothing.
What's this big black circle here?
Cock. That's the lantern.
Okay. Okay.
The lantern of awesomeness.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm holding it.
Jack on is holding it.
So, in an attempt to interfere, it's going to come over here. It's going to make... It's sending a ranged attack at Anand, and it's also going to send a ranged attack at... Where's Harold's dude? It's going to send one at him, if I can figure out where he is.
He's on the
like
Pegasus.
way up to the north.
He's like, no, he's at the Pegasus. He's the Pegasus.
That's right. So yeah, he's going to one at each of those targets. Yeah, I remember that. I remember now. It's an 18.
Shield.
Alright. Mark off the spell slot. He's sending one at Vaskir. Ooh, he does not have shield either.
It was magical.
Alright, and that's the end of that turn. What you got, LT?
Alright. That's Lieutenant to you.
Yeah, that's what he said.
He said LT.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, nerd.
Oh, yeah.
It's pronounced lieutenant.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Did this Primal Volt go back? This Primal Volt Stalker go back into hiding?
No.
Totally did.
Nope.
How did we figure out how squishy these motherfuckers were? Fuck, what gun am I using too? Shit. Well, alright. So, yeah, we're gonna shoot a shot. Alright. You know what? Yeah, and I'm gonna use my Clockwork Amulet to roll a natural 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can use... You have two of them, and I think you use them once a day, right?
Yep. Actually, you did give me two, didn't you? Yeah, so he's just gonna make that.
So what's your attack bonus?
Plus 12. That's a 22.
Okay, yeah,
You're
that
telling
hits.
me a 22 doesn't hit? I was about to say.
I mean, for a lot of enemies it wouldn't, but that for this one it does.
A lot of... I mean, most normal enemies that would hit. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so I'm just gonna bonus action reload. I guess I'll use a grit for a point of, or for Deadeye accuracy for advantage.
Okay.
The reason why I'm using that and not my potion of advantage is because I can gain those back with a critical.
Yep.
That's the only reason I'm using those. And I'm shooting at Stalker. Oh, baby! Ooh, yeah! And that's sneak attack damage. And that's sneak attack damage.
Well,
Wouldn't
is your
this be
second-
the perfect time to implement the new critical rules
Does
that
it
we
have to
use in
be?
Curse of Strahd?
no, yeah, no, it's fine because you didn't use your sneak attack on your first shot. So
I did not.
yeah, you still have it for this one.
Are we gonna use max damage die for the critical, or
No.
are we not?
No.
Okay. Well, he takes a whole lot of that.
Ooh, that wasn't some bad rolls either.
Yeah. He's also going to be hurting after this one.
Remember hold shift?
Yeah. Sneak attack.
That is not bad.
Oh my god.
At all. That is not bad.
Oh,
Bro, you got some good rolls.
oh my gosh! And that also gives me my grip point back too.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
you release this shot, and you see it absolutely hit this thing center of mass, and just peel away flesh from its body.
After that also goes to Mechanox, the Mechanox 3.
Oh, half the damage?
Half of the
Oh,
sneak attack damage.
So that's 19 points.
Boy.
So, how do you want to do this? Not against the Vold, but against the Mechanox. As your spectral death powers kill this thing.
So basically, you see me shoot the Primal Vold, but as I'm shooting the Primal Vold, off to the side, you just see so if it's spectral, it's like ghost, right?
Yes.
So you just see this ghost exiting its mouth and flying off into the air.
You see the machine's
Or
ghost,
whatever.
everybody.
Yeah, machine. Well, it's not the ghost of the machine; it's my ghost.
True, yes.
So technically, it's not his ghost. But yeah, a ghost just comes out of you're just like, what? They got ghosts?
As this mechanical monstrosity falls to the ground. Okay.
That'll be the end of my turn. I have bonus action reloaded.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I reloaded for the second shot because I had to, because it's a one-shot weapon. Sadly. All right. Yep. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right, so this stalker, you're flying, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are.
Mhm.
After seeing that attack,
Where was he?
he's standing right underneath you.
Wait, was he invisible? Because I would have seen him.
No, he's not invisible. He never was.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so standing right underneath you, he just says, "You're powerful. Join our legion." And he just makes an attack up at you as he shoots some spikes. He's gonna make 2 attacks at you.
Like, your leader already made it perfectly clear he doesn't want anybody but Vold.
Well, you're an elf, so.
Yeah, they can convert elves to Vold.
True, yeah.
That's a hit, and he's doing it again. That's a hit. As he just shoots these spikes up at you, as they pierce into your body.
But yeah, be careful or you're next.
Good God, 26 damage?
Yeah, that was a lot of damage.
Alright, Molly, you're up.
First one. Let's go, buddy.
Ooh. Dropping like flies. How you want to do this?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Why are you dressed all formal? I just noticed. Like, you're at home.
This is what I wore to work today, man.
You didn't change when you got home?
I got home at like 6:15. Like I came in, like ate some pizza, and then sat down to get this all set up.
I wanted to start 3 hours before.
Anyhow, she still has a hasted attack in her bonus action.
Okay.
See, how are people looking?
Not well.
This should go over here. And she's flanking, so now she has advantage.
Yeah. It's going to use its reaction for an absorb elements. So it's going to take 5 less damage from that, and you see that its claws ignite in flames.
Okay. No. That's her go.
All right. Stalker 2. Hey, Lucas, are you on the ground or are you in the air?
I am invisible.
You're invisible?
Mhm.
Why are you invisible again?
Because I have a magic vape.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yes, the
that's right.
magic
I remember that.
Don't you have your clones or your not your clones, but your
I think they all got destroyed.
Hey, Bon, how
okay.
high in the air are you?
probably 30 something feet?
I had one left. Can't remember. I can assume I didn't have any left.
So this attack is going to be at advantage.
Against who?
Against you.
Fuck you.
Well, that's not nice.
Why does it have an advantage against him?
Because it's invisible. It
Hey.
becomes visible right there.
Oh. That's ridiculous. I can shoot that far?
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you.
Yeah, I can shoot a lot farther than that.
Well, it would have
They
sneak
probably
attack,
can too.
but it doesn't matter. As you see Bon fall out of the air.
fuck?
As this spike pierces his back. And I hate to tell you this, man, but one failed death save. You take fall damage.
Does that only count? Uncanny dodge only counts for melee attacks within range, or melee attacks, or is that
Pretty
just
sure you
attack
gotta
rolls in
be
general?
conscious to take
And
the.
I think you have to see them, too, to take Uncanny Dodge. I think. I might be wrong.
You have to see them.
Whatever.
So then it's going to make another spike shot attack at Farron. But that's a miss. And then it's just going to shade away. Lucas, you're up.
Okay.
Actually, Lucas, before you take your turn real quick, just to go ahead and have him on the battlefield, you see a figure approaching off from the distance, and at first you're a bit wary because given the fact that you're in a battle and you don't know who this person is, you wonder if they're hostile or not.
Smoke surrounding him.
Until the figure gets a bit closer, running at a full sprint towards you. Brandon, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. So you see a man dressed in a half dragon, a
wings,
emerald.
right?
Yep. He is not running; he's flying. He is an emerald green dragon with black cloak on and very. His garments are very flowing, and he has this purple aura around him. By the way, I'm using Noxious Aura coming into this.
Okay.
And he is no weapons on him whatsoever. And the only thing that you can see that are anywhere near weapons is he has brass knuckles sitting on both of his hands. And one of them is like a pure silver, and the other one is like black as night.
And you notice from this figure as well that you see the green, right? Like you can see his wings, but the scales have almost crystalline quality, as opposed to the more rocky, hard texture from a chromatic scales.
Oh, he also has a glowing skull on both sides of his belt that are glowing green. Like the eyes glow and the mouth glows green. And that's my character.
Basically, you can tell he's an emerald half-dragon and not a green half-dragon, which commonly get confused. And,
and he has what looks to be a draconic plague doctor mask over his face. Instead of the normal, like, crow-looking plague doctor mask, it is a draconic-looking mask.
And I went ahead and I put you on the board. Are you okay with where you are? Basically, which side of the map are you entering from? I was assuming you were entering from the north.
Give me a second. Yeah,
you're right there.
Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, and do you say anything when you arrive, or no?
Did I see Bond fall?
Yes, you would have arrived just in time to see that. You would have literally, during the time he was in flight down to the ground, is when you would have been approaching.
Don't worry, I have your fallen comrade.
And now, Lucas, you may take your turn.
Okay. So, let's do this. I'm gonna go ahead and give a low-key whistle, and let's go ahead and get ourselves another cat out.
Okay, I'll work on that.
After the one you already have?
You can have multiple.
Oh yeah, I was just making sure he realized he still had the one.
Mm-hmm.
He can have as many cats as he has sorcery points for.
No.
I do indeed. So yeah, let's do a thing.
Where are you putting it?
So you know that guy that just turned invisible?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not invisible no more. The cat knows where he's at.
You're choosing him as the target?
Yeah.
I don't think that makes him invisible, but that gives you a pretty good guess as to where he is based on that.
That's fine, but the cat knows, and I'm going off of what the cat does. Alright,
okay.
Oh, actually, no, it says that I have to be able to target things that I can see. Scratch that. I will have the cat, but I won't put it out with that guy then.
Alright.
So the cat will be over here at this guy that's chilling off in No Man's Land.
Okay.
Give him a buddy to play with. Alright, and I'm going to subtle cast and hit right over here. I'm going to throw out a plasma bomb.
Okay.
So I need Well, I don't want to do the advantage and disadvantage thing, but basically every visible bad guy on the map has to make a saving throw.
Dexterity, right?
Dexterity with a DC of 20, and those with cats don't have advantage.
I don't think that's very many of them that do have advantage then. Jeez, I gotta find every bad guy.
So it's Mechanox 2, Primeval 2, Primeval Stalker 3, Primeval Stalker 1, and Vold High Spawn 2.
Who am I missing out of those? I have 4 of those. Who am I missing?
I don't know who you rolled for.
Primeval 2, Volt Stalker 1, Volt Stalker 3, and High Spawn 2.
Mechanox 2.
Okay. Oh wait, Volt High Spawn. No, he doesn't have advantage either. The only ones who would have advantage would be the Stalkers. So the only creature that succeeds is Primal Volt Stalker 3. The rest fail.
Okay. Everybody takes this. Oh, that's a lot at once. Nah, we're not doing that. So,
Do you have a way of changing it?
Wow.
I can spend another sorcery point and I can empower. So I can re-roll up to 6 dice. So let's
So
say
just
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the final number. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll do the math here. So those 3 ones, we'll re-roll those.
Oh my god.
We're gonna re-roll them again because I can just keep rolling. All right,
So that was 3 rolls. So now
yeah,
this
so I
is
can
gonna
do
be 2
another.
more.
I can do another 3. So to replace those 2. Okay. So now that becomes, what is that? 3 plus 3.
3 plus 2.
Alright, hold on. No, I'm doing math.
Or, right, sorry.
Just let me do it. I know, because otherwise if we keep talking to each other, we're all gonna get us all mixed up. So that becomes 10. So minus the 3 from the 20, which makes 17, which gets turned into 10. So now it's 27 points of damage, and I can roll 1 more another time. So I'm going to replace one of those 2s. There you go. So minus 2 makes it 25, and then plus 6 makes it 31 damage total.
Nice. So all of them except for Stalker 3 are going to take 31 points. Oh, okay. God, there's a lot to keep up with. Alright, so Stalker 1 is going to take 31 points. Stalker 3 is going to take 15. Primal Vold 2 is going to take 31. The Mechanox is also going to take... So I got news for you for that Mechanox. You matched its hit points. How you want to do this?
See me just wind up, do it like a pitch, and I go, nah, fuck that. But I just chuck it. And it just explodes.
What color is your plasma, by the way?
What's that?
What color is your plasma?
It is Hellstone Red, man.
Okay, so you see these...
Hellfire.
What looks like these red lightning bolts. You know those like plasma lamps that have all the arcs coming out of it and you touch it and it... Anyway, you notice these like liquid, half gas arcs of energy just shoot off in every direction as this bomb explodes. And as these creatures get burned and electrocuted simultaneously whenever it makes contact.
And that's right, cats go. Cats do things now. So the first one is attacking Primal 1. He's down, so he has advantage. So I'm just rolling a d20, and it's +5 to their attack roll, so that would be an 18 to hit.
Okay. I don't think an 18 hits. Which one are you attacking?
Primal Vold 2.
Yeah, an 18 doesn't hit.
Well, that's just penis. Alright, and then this one does not have advantage, and it's attacking the high spawn. So that would be a 13 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Yeah, it's alright, they're chilling.
Okay. Primal Bolt 2.
Yeah, I guess.
Did you hit any of the Stalker Bolt?
What's up?
Did you hit any of the Stalker Bolt?
Yeah, I hit 2 of them. The 2 that are visible,
okay.
1 and 3.
How are they not dead yet? Holy shit.
I haven't given them a billion points of HP.
Yeah, exactly.
This Primal Vold, seeing that Anand is currently the biggest threat, is going to make an attack against him. Spike attack. That's a 20, and your AC is still up by 5. So, does a 20 hit you with a... Oh, he's not there. Pretty sure it doesn't. No, his AC would be 22 at the moment. So that does not hit. It's using its second attack. That is a 22. That hits. I'm going to roll it in the chat because he has resistance to some of this damage. Okay, that's 23 points of damage. What are his wounds right now? Oh, he's still with it. He's at 95 out of 102 wounds. It's making another attack. And I'll get him to make his concentration check in here in a sec. That's a 22. Pretty sure this is going to take him out, but... As you see it stab him a third and final time as Anand drops.
Well, real
Doesn't
quick,
he have his reaction?
yeah,
Or
no,
he already
silvery barbs that if you could.
He already used his reaction for shield.
used- Yeah.
So, can I use my silvery barb?
Sure.
Yeah, you probably can.
Absolutely.
Are you including his AC bonus from shield?
Uh-huh. With shield, it's
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're using your... So I have to get him to roll again?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you give
Okay.
somebody advantage strike on.
Who's next in the order after?
Well,
this
that
guy?
one's a crit, so it's just going to go with the previous, I imagine.
It'd be either Faron, I don't know if he's a good guy, and
it doesn't
me.
work now.
What are those hits?
Against you.
The 20,
Yeah, you're dead.
unless it was a nat 20, did not hit.
Wait, he has that ring! He has the ring! He is
No, no. I have shield on. It's
I
not
know,
my
and your
gun.
AC with shield is 22.
Is 22. So the first
Yeah.
one did not hit. And did you account for the fact that I'm wearing a cloak of displacement?
I
not.
did not. No, I did not.
Well, go ahead and do it again.
It's a hit again.
Okay.
I'm not going to bother rolling the damage. You have 7 hit points left. It would have to roll, like...
Well, I am wearing a ring.
You don't
Roll
have
the
24 hit points left.
Let's see. If you die while wearing this gray crystal... Well, that just knocks me unconscious. I don't actually die.
Yes.
So, if I were to die, for some reason, to not be picked back up, then this ring will take care of it.
I thought it considered.
If you die
unconscious
while
was
wearing
actually
this gray
death.
crystal ring, you vanish and reappear in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the space you left. You have a number of hit points equal to 3d6 plus your constitution modifier. If your hit point maximum is lower than the number of its hit points you regain, your hit point maximum rises to a similar amount. If you have any levels of exhaustion, reduce your level of exhaustion by 1. Once the ring is used, it turns to dust and is destroyed. So, DM's going to have to rule. Is that going down, or is that death save?
No, it's when you die.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
When your heart stops, when you become deceased.
Dude, is that... She's doing barbarian training on film.
So, that's the end of his turn, however.
I assume my Kamehameha drops.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, it does. So, Farron's just gonna... Yeah, she's gonna look at Primal Vold 2. Alright, yeah, she's gonna fly a little bit closer. She's still in the air, but she's gonna fly a little bit closer. And she's just gonna go ham with a sawed-off shotgun. No, actually, she's gonna go ham with her lightning launcher. One shot from the lightning launcher and one from her hand mortar. Well, that's a nat 1. That sucks. Luckily, that weapon can't misfire. And that's another nat 1, and that one absolutely fucking can, as her hand mortar misfires. As she just curses into the air. Wow, that's a spectacular. 2 nat 1s. And Hungan. It is your first turn with your new character. What you got?
Alright, so we're gonna come over here because I can make it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I am going to punch the ever-loving daylights out of freaking Voldstalker 3.
Okay.
And by the way, he needs to make me a
Let me check your knuckles, make sure it has your attack bonus on them.
Okay.
I don't know if it does, as it's based on the Staff of Striking, so actually that should be... Oh no, it does have your bonus.
Was it?
Here we go. It wasn't set to Dex. So that would be an 18 to hit, actually, but that doesn't hit.
Alright, but he still needs to make me a Constitution saving throw.
What for?
Noxious Aura.
Does that only affect people that you want it to affect? Is that a class feature we're talking about?
Mm-hmm. No, it's a class feature.
Okay. Technically, that is fueled by Ki. It is not magic, so he doesn't have advantage on this.
Nope.
That's an 11.
He fails.
Alright, what does a failure do?
Give me a second. He is now poisoned. Until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And he is going to take 4 points of poison damage.
Oh, actually, it says it happens when they start their turn in the order.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Alright, well, he'll take it next time, though. But I'm going to use a key point for a Fury of Blows. And I'm going to smack Nick twice.
Okay, smack him with some healing.
Yep.
Let's see how much healing that does.
It does the same amount as my freaking attack.
No, it's based on your martial arts dice. Well, yeah.
Is it?
It's martial arts dice plus wisdom. No, it should be higher than that. Yeah, it's a D8.
Okay.
So roll a D8 and add your wisdom to it.
Yep. He's going to get 8 points of healing. Twice.
You can do it for both hits if you want. Okay. Well, roll it twice. Okay, so 16 points of healing. As Bon, a figure you don't recognize comes into view as your vision returns to you. as you see this emerald half dragon kneeling over you with both of his hands on you, as you feel these 2 pulses of healing enter your body. And you regain consciousness. However, you immediately notice the noxious gas in your immediate vicinity, as it's a little hard to breathe.
I would step away when you get the opportunity.
It's when people start
Actually-
their turn in the gas, just so you
And
know.
no, because he knows that, he's gonna actually come over here.
Okay. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
That is going to be the end of my turn, because that is everything I can do.
Drakon, welcome to your triumphant return to being able to make your own rolls.
I do appreciate it. So, Drakon is going to have the most epic turn in this entire game.
I can't see you. Where you at?
I'm right in the middle of the screen.
He's literally dead middle of the
I
battlefield.
see.
Yeah.
Nope, don't see the guy who's making.
So
the
I
noise.
get my reaction back. Oh man.
He wants you to get on the Zoom call.
Yeah, nah.
I like seeing Tone. That's not fair, man. Okay,
Yeah, is it?
not fair.
I know life sucks
I'm
sometimes.
sitting here
yeah,
with a
it's
wife
horrible.
beater, 2 kids. Okay, bald. I'm way older than you. You can get on the Zoom call.
No.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, dude.
By the way, just in preparation, I'm releasing Vaskir's character. If whoever wants to take his turn for him, wants to grab it.
So there is one stalker down there, right?
There's a couple.
Yeah, I'm already concentrating on haste, so I can't really have a whole lot of.
Oh, that's right. Am I hasted still? Yeah, I'm hasted still. But do I still get haste if I'm knocked out?
Maybe.
Because he's still concentrating on the spell.
Actually, you
Okay.
would.
Okay. I forgot my hasted action. Damn it!
Soft kitty.
Yeah, I mean it happens.
Whatever.
Happens to the best of us, man.
Whatever. All good.
Why is Vaskir so
I
far off the
think-
map?
So
Where
his
is-
character is actually located in the Pegasus's space.
Where
'cause you
is
have
that other Void Stalker that Lucas put the dog on? The cat on?
He didn't. He moved the cat to somebody else. It has to be on a creature you can see, so he couldn't put it there. It's on the high spot.
Okay. So I'm actually going to move here.
Okay.
Can you move the circle with me and tell me if anybody is?
Oh, are you taking it with you?
I'm holding the lantern. Does anything reveal itself?
No.
Okay. I'm going to bonus action second wind. What is for my guy?
It's not your
what's-
bonus action. You just say you do it.
Oh, well then yeah, I just do it. So I think that's plus. Wow, that's so nifty. Mm-hmm.
What was that supposed to be? Oh, second wind.
Second wind.
I was thinking action surge. Yeah, but
Yeah.
second wind is your bonus action. So what is that? 1 plus your fighter level?
Yep. Yeah, it's a D10, which I rolled a 1 on the D10, so that heals me for 5 points. That's very nifty, I guess. I don't really have any ability, so I think I'm just gonna swing at this guy.
Okay.
Oh, you know. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna swing at him with my my sword. Swing and a miss. That ends my turn.
You guys haven't been rolling well. Better roll better the next fight. Vaskir.
Yep.
My damage has been rolling really good.
He said he's on the Pegasus.
Yes, his space is the Pegasus' space.
Alright. Let's see about this. We're gonna go with an Eldritch Blast. on. We'll go with the Primal Bold. No.
Okay.
No,
I think he gets.
No. Hold on. We're not doing that. Fuck that.
He has a ring that lets him change his damage type if he does force damage. By the way.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. So yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do Eldritch Blast.
And I think he also has another item too that lets him do something nifty with his Eldritch Blast.
Look, I hit.
2. So, I forget what it's called, but I know he has an item that if he uses his action to cast a cantrip, he can use a bonus action to cast the same cantrip.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay,
Well, I hit with
roll,
that one.
roll damage in the chat. Are you changing this to radiant, necrotic, or psychic damage?
We'll make it psychic damage. I don't know.
Okay. You can make, if you use his item, you can make 6 attacks with Eldritch Blast.
6 attacks.
Yep, he has something that lets him, as a bonus action, use a cantrip if he used his action to cast a cantrip.
You can use your bonus action to healing word and nod back up.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Alright, that's gonna be 8 points.
Level 2.
Yay.
Okay.
I didn't know Anon was down. But where?
Yeah, he is.
I don't even see him on my map.
He's right there next to the Vold.
He's up at the top.
Yeah.
He doesn't have healing word.
Yeah, he does.
Not in his spell list.
He has mass healing word.
So you can heal a lot of people.
Alright, who all needs...
You can make 2 more attacks with Eldritch Blast, man.
Oh. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. 2 more attacks, so that's 1 more. That's the nat 20.
Ooh. Roll that damage in the chat. So... Oh, you didn't shift it. Roll another d8. Or d10, I mean. Roll another d10. It's another 11 points of damage. Okay. You get 1 more attack.
Alright, alright. 1 more attack.
Yeah, that hits. So, yeah, there we go. Oh my god.
Sucked.
You guys got to start rolling better.
And then I'll do mass healing word.
You can heal up to 6 creatures.
Who needs healing? Bond needs it.
Anon needs it.
Anon needs it. So Bond, Anon.
Fair enough, lore.
Fair on the floor, Dracon.
Pretty much everybody that's wounded in the group.
Yeah, everyone that's wounded. We'll get...
So Dracon, Vaskir, Farron, Bon, Anand.
They will get 8 points of healing.
Alright, add it to yourself, guys. That's too many for me to do.
Sweet.
8 points.
8 points of healing, yep. Erase 8 wounds. Alright, anything else?
That's gonna be it for him.
Alright, the high spawn 1, I believe... He's banished at the moment. For banishment, do they make a saving throw to come back, or no?
Nope.
It's only if he drops concentration?
Yep.
Okay, well his turn's over.
Yep.
High spawn 2.
Good.
Okay, it's gonna take What's the range of that? Sweet. All right. It's going to take a few steps back. It's going to run this way. Leap over this gap. Move itself here. You can make an attack of opportunity with your cat if you would like.
That's a 10.
That doesn't hit. So it doesn't like you, Hungan, because you are healing people. So it's going to cast a 5th level magic missile at you. So that's 5d. Nope,
That's
it's an auto hit.
You know what? Screw you, hippie.
So that's 18 points of force damage that you take.
I'm resistant to force. No, I'm kidding.
You're resistant to thunder.
I know.
18 wounds. And that's going to be the end of its turn. So we'll go to top of the round. Oh, I don't know why it's... Nod, you never added your hit points.
How many? Oh, I was 8. I was AFK.
You got 8.
I have 8 hit points.
You got
Yep,
8
you're
more.
at 94 wounds now, but you
So I'm
are
sitting
conscious.
there like,
Conscious and prone.
okay, this is a legitimate question. I drank my potion of maximum power and still have not used it.
You still have it.
I still have it. Okay. I just don't want to lose that. Let's see. What type of healing pot is that I have? That is a normal healing potion. That is not good enough. I need something heavy duty. But I don't have it because I typically don't get hit. That is extremely not okay.
You have one
I have a
potion of superior. Yep.
Got a pot of superior. Alright, let me go ahead and I'm going to bonus action drink my potty pot.
Okay.
8d4 plus 8. Alright. Is that 8 of them? Oh, I was looking at the top. No wonder I couldn't see it. Ha 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 ha. So 18 plus 8, 26 HP.
You're now at 68 wounds.
Gracias.
Gracias.
And now, is the guy who did this to me still standing in front of me?
He is.
I hate him so much. I want him to hurt. I want him to hurt like he hurt me. Let me see. Can't do that because of course they're resistant to force damage.
You remember you have that ring that lets you change it?
Pardon?
You gotta
You have a
reload to
ring.
change your damage type.
If you deal force damage, you can change it to either fire, cold, lightning, poison, or acid.
What ring is that?
Did you not put it in your inventory? You definitely purchased it.
Yeah, it's
I
all
don't
good at like the
remember.
last shop around.
That one's the Temple of Salvation. I don't. It's been a month. I don't remember.
I'll put it in there for you.
I have 5 things attuned. But
It doesn't
I don't
take
see it
attunement.
here.
You purchased it. I know you did.
Oh,
You just didn't put it in
well,
your inventory. Don't expect me
can't-
to always remember this.
Thank you. I can't say that I'm wearing it then if I didn't even remember it. That wouldn't be fair. So I will forego doing that now.
You wore it and put it on. I know you did.
Okay. Well, if you say so.
Hell, I remember you freaking doing the last shopping excursion, and you had it.
Sounds like me spending considerable amounts of money.
I'm trying to remember what it's called, but you have it. So
Okay. Well, I will act as if I do. And I'm going to cast Disintegrate on him. And change the damage type to fire.
Here it is.
Appropriate?
yeah, that's appropriate. Elemental Ring of Convergent Force.
Sugoi.
He has 8 charges.
Let's go ahead and do some damage. Old boy has to make a dex save.
I think it's a con save, actually. Or is it a dex?
Dex save for disintegrate.
You sure?
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Gotta make a 17.
Oh, wow.
What?
Rolled a 14.
Oh! Eat it! Okay.
Roll the
How do
damage
I-
in the chat so I can add it.
Oh, that's a lot of 5s. Oh, that's a big number.
That is a big
That's a
number.
big number.
Oh, that is the biggest one I've had in a minute.
Oh my god.
That's what she said.
Yes.
As you absolutely blast this
You know-
thing.
You know what's actually, I did forget to say something. I actually did that at 7th level, not 6.
Can you upcast Disintegrate?
Yes, you can.
So that adds an additional D6. Doesn't it add 10 more to the total to make it 50? Plus 50?
Let's see. 3d6 for each slot level above.
So an additional 3.
Additional
One.
3d6 damage.
So that'd be
A lot of
That's 6,
fives.
5, and 2.
Damn.
Another 13 points.
95 points of
his
damage.
face.
Ooh.
So how do you want to finish out the rest of this arc?
You guys gotta stop matching their hit points.
Like, so I killed him, yes?
The amount of damage done is equal to his hit points.
I want to stand up, like, all bruised and battered, chug a potion, and then just, like, gather everything within myself like I'm about to have an aneurysm. And just...
As when he blasts this creature, you see it screams out in the distance. As it screams, fill the air. As you notice its legs turn to dust, it drops to the ground.
Yes.
Its arms turn to dust as its body coalesces and just turns into dust. With one final explosion that just makes the immediate area look like a house that hasn't had somebody step foot in it for 30 years.
Yeah.
That has just collected way too much dust.
That's perfect.
As the ground around him is now gray.
That is perfect. That's how we do it.
As you Thanos snap him out of existence.
Yes. Oh, that was beautiful.
Alright, is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, that's, my load has been blown. I'm going to relax for a moment. Yeah, we'll take a break. You got it from here, boys, and I'm going to lay back down.
Okay. Voltstalker 1's turn. So, yeah, this one... It would try to get to Anand, but there currently is a hulking behemoth standing in his way, so it's going after that. As it runs over here to Molly, and it's going for a full round of attacks.
But she gets to smack it as it walks up.
She does. So go for that attack. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And throw in an extra 4 points of damage from rage. Got to do that for the other ones.
All right. Does that damage matter in any way, or is anything she's hit since we started tonight still alive?
Well, the other thing that she hit, like, just got disintegrated, so no.
Oh, okay. Then that means it can't get any closer. So it's gonna take 2 spike shot attacks at Molly,
Yes.
which is weaker than its normal spike attack. So that hits. However, you have resistance to all damage at the moment, I do believe, so I'll roll it in the chat. All damage but psychic. These things don't do that. Alright, you take 12 points of damage. Another 26. Alright, and then now you take another 7 points of damage. You take 19 points of damage total. Alright. Bon. Oh, it will go ahead and shade away.
Oh, I am no longer unconscious, but I might be
you are
prone.
not. You are prone. Definitely prone.
I'll use my half feet of movement to stand up
Okay.
and fire a shot right into this bitch.
What bitch?
At advantage. The one right in front of me. At advantage.
Oh, that's right. You don't take disadvantage when they're close up. By the way,
do not.
You could have stayed prone, and if you want to, you still can, and gotten that +2 since you're just going to stand up anyway.
True. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it, and then I'll take the -5, and I'm gonna do a grit point on this one.
For what kind of shot?
Violent.
For
what else am I
violent.
gonna do? I already have advantage.
It's-
I can't have
yeah.
double advantage.
Okay. So roll to hit. You take a -3 from this hit.
All right. Do advantage. Let's see.
You want to use a luck point or no?
I hit it.
You have a -3 right now.
Okay, well, I also have that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's +12 -3.
So that makes that a 25.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Ah, yes.
So roll your damage plus sneak attack plus 10.
What? Those are both 2s? Oh. That was a D10, right? Or is it another damage
It's
die?
another
Is it-
D12.
Okay, so that would be the damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, 1? Okay. That's kind of ridiculous. Alright, whatever.
But you have sneak attack.
Yep, I'm rolling that. It takes that and sneak attack. Not the best, but not the worst.
Wait, I had Bardic Inspiration
And
on
then he
top
put-
of that shield. I could have had it.
Bardic Inspiration doesn't. You can't use it to increase your AC.
Yeah.
Ability check. Darn, never mind.
Alright, you still have another attack and you're hasted.
Yes, I am. And hold on. Sorry. I was thinking of something. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna use my hasted action to reload and go another shot.
Okay.
Wait, doesn't
With
haste drop
advantage?
when you become unconscious?
Only when
No.
the caster
Only
becomes
when the
unconscious.
caster becomes. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the -10, but I'm not gonna do grip trap.
mean-
the -5. Did you add the +10 to that too?
I did.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna do. Hold on. That was at advantage. And so it'd be -3 because I'm still prone. Why
Yes.
wasn't that an advantage?
It's saying it is giving it at advantage, but I don't see it rolling 2 dice.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, you know, hold on one sec.
It's saying advantage and disadvantage.
Oh. I know why. It's because it's still showing you as unconscious and prone. and I'm going to eliminate both, even though you technically are prone. So, tell you what you can do for the last one. Roll a d20 and see if you would have crit. No,
What do you mean last one?
The last attack that you made, because it didn't actually give you advantage because of the status effects that the game still had on you.
Yeah, so do I get to roll another one because of...
Yes, for this attack, yes you do. That was for the last attack. But for this attack, you get to roll another. So the last attack, it said advantage, but it didn't actually give it to you because it still had your status effect as unconscious and prone. So it was giving you disadvantage on your attacks, which was canceling it out.
Okay, so I got.
So roll another d20 and see. Actually, roll 2 more d20s and see if you would have crit. Okay, you did.
Okay, yeah.
Roll another one.
Okay. That's a 10.
No. Okay, but you still hit.
Yeah. That was the okay. Yeah. So I still hit. It's gonna take that damage and then a 10 on top of that. Those are some good damage die.
That's not bad at all. So
and then a 10
another
on top of
10?
that. Yep.
Okay. And now would you like to stand up?
Sure, yeah, I'll stand up.
Alright.
And as my bonus action, I will...
Didn't you use... No, you didn't use your bonus, that's right.
I have not. I will use Second Wind.
Okay, roll that d10. Alright, you heal for 10. Is that the end of your turn?
That'll be the end.
Alright, and now it's the Stalker's turn. And, let's see. Who's he gonna attack? He's got one going at Hungun, and let's roll a d6 to determine the other. And one going at Drakon.
Wait, what is this?
He's making a couple melee attacks.
Oh.
But that's going to be does a 15 hit?
No.
Then he's got one going at... Why can't I roll it? There it is. Drakon, does a 14 hit?
No, my AC is 19.
Oh, damn.
It should say miss right there.
I know, I was being facetious.
Oh.
Yeah,
right,
but
you know
you're
what?
gonna have to do a lot better than that to hit me.
He's gonna do a thing, because I want out of this fucking lamp. He's gonna move. All three of you may take an attack of opportunity if you would like. And let me remind you, Bon, you have a certain surgically implanted dagger in your arm.
That I am going to hit him with.
Wait, do me and Bond get pretty much get a?
You both get advantage, yes.
Yeah.
And Bon, if you hit, since this is not your turn that you're making the attack on, you do get sneak attack.
Sweet.
Since this is a new turn, you can use sneak attack once per turn. It does not say per round. This is a different turn.
Okay, so but I wouldn't be able to use sneak attack my next turn.
No, you would. You get it once per turn. Technically,
that's right.
if there's like 9 turns in
You
a
don't get
round.
sneak attack and attack opportunities.
Hey,
You don't?
does a 28 hit?
What says that? No. Yes, that hits. I'm pretty sure you do. I'm gonna say he does.
No.
I'm not gonna take my attack of opportunity.
You're not?
No, cause
Would it just be a regular dagger?
Yeah, you do. I just looked. Yeah, it's just a regular dagger, but it's a magical one.
Okay.
Can I expend my charges doing this too?
Depends how what the wording says for it.
It just says when you hit with a melee attack.
Then yes.
Well, that's a good thing, because he's going to take this. And then he's going to take
some of the take this.
Incorrected.
He's gonna take 4 points of freaking radiant damage and 2 points of necrotic damage.
Corrected about what?
That's max damage with that dagger.
Nice. And you get sneak attack too.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right.
So let me add an extra 6 points of damage to him. All right.
Yeah. Necrotic and radiant. Boom.
Okay. As you just punch the shit out of him, as you see Bon, Ezio style, this dagger just emerges from his skin like Wolverine. As he just stabs this creature. Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep moving, however.
Like Assassin's Creed style.
Well, speaking of Assassin's Creed, it is going to shade away.
Shade away.
Molly,
I was really hoping he was gonna throw something at me.
he already used all his attacks.
Well,
Just saying.
it didn't really leave you in a great position.
Yeah.
All the stuff are invisible guys, and the one that's on the other side of the map. I guess you just swing wildly over here. There's a guy in this general area.
If you want to, you can swing. So, I will say this. Immediately to your east-southeast, you just stabbed a creature that went invisible immediately after getting stabbed. And you don't believe he moved. You can make an attack with disadvantage if you would like to.
Wouldn't he be bleeding?
Sure, but that's not how the rules work.
His blood's invisible.
There's one in this general area, one in this general area, and one in this general area.
I could technically flail maniacally within 5 foot radius.
That's sound logic right there.
You may make an
Flail
attack
maniacally.
with disadvantage
You're like,
at one of the primal volts because you believe, you're not sure, but you believe they might still be within your reach.
Abidi Kadibi.
And you can
Oh, but hit something.
You could even use Reckless to make it a normal attack if you wanted.
Very nice.
Shit! I missed, guys! Run away!
How do you roll to hit something you can't see?
Make an attack. Are you doing Reckless or not?
No.
No? Then make an attack with disadvantage into the chat.
I want that suit. I could wear the crap out of that.
You gonna go buy another $1,000 suit?
Nah, this one's on sale.
Nah, this one's on sale. It was $1,000, but it's probably only like 500 now.
The tuxedo since then.
This down on the bottom left. This. Click this button.
So, Anon,
Mm.
I'm doing a medieval,
It's a nat 20 and
an
a
urban,
natural two.
urban fantasy wedding. What are you gonna wear to mine? Because that's a different kind of
Yeah,
suit.
that missed, but you have multiple attacks. I will say, remember your abilities. The dude that you hit that went invisible, by the way your abilities works, he should not have been able to move.
But don't worry, you got a year.
I'll think on it.
But I missed.
It's gotta be epic.
Or do I not know?
You would imagine he's probably standing right.
Yeah, but he's still invisible. It doesn't change anything, dude. Just roll.
Yeah, you imagine he's probably standing right there.
Wow.
Yeah, the things that are the tiniest on the damn board are
18
the
hits.
hardest to kill.
Let me see if an 18
It doesn't.
hits. No, it doesn't.
Disadvantage.
Not 20.
Oh my god.
But it went 2 or 3.
Each one of those dropped to 20.
I'm so mad that I'm wasting all my 20.
You get one more attack.
Farino.
Aren't you hasted too?
Yep, that's why she gets one more attack.
That's quality right there.
Oh my god. No,
Yeah,
that doesn't
buddy.
hit.
It doesn't.
No.
Was it 4 and 20?
Wait, you're telling me the shoes that I bought?
Drop the
For
20.
Gavin's wedding.
Drop the 20.
50.
You hit 3 natural 20s. You hit 3 nat 20s on all those.
Alright, well, I'm gonna be out for the game. That's all the skill that I had. No more 20s in me. Filled my quota. So I didn't hit him, and he's not there.
You have a pretty good idea where he is, but his exact location is just hard for you to trace.
So the nat 20s didn't hit?
They all got
He's
dropped.
advantage.
All
Oh,
of it
Yeah.
is disadvantage.
Fucking shenanigans.
that's depression in a bottle.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
ridiculous. They can go freaking. It's like they don't even have spell slots. They just go, I'm invisible. I'm invisible.
Not the only creature that can do that.
I mean, it's Gavin, don't forget.
There's much weaker enemies who can do that. Just go invisible because they feel like it.
Yeah, but they don't have a million fucking help.
Which is why these things have a high challenge rating.
Hold on.
Alright.
Anyways, next
Primal
person's
Volt
turn.
Stalker
Well, let's just stand
2.
there all stacked.
This tea is so good.
My question is, does your ability work when somebody enters your range if you can't see them?
Me?
No, Molly's.
Which ability?
That's a DM question, sir.
Sentinel.
Which Sentinel?
Or Polar Master.
I'm pretty sure it literally just states when a creature enters your space.
Like, she hears it. Smacks it.
It says when they enter it. Okay, so you can make another attack, Molly, when suddenly to your west you begin to hear something walking through the grass.
You don't want to roll disadvantage, you can get reckless. Or you just keep rolling, you gotta click this. Yeah.
Fucking
19 and 20! That's another nat 20 that got dropped.
But that hits as you swing to your left.
4 natural 20
Doesn't-
she had within
Doesn't
like
she have
10 rolls.
doesn't she have like brutal critical at her level?
That's a fair question.
but she didn't crit.
No,
Yeah,
brutal
but
critical
nine-
would make it where it crits on a 19 or 20.
Yeah, 19s or 20s. I could be wrong. I don't know. I was just
She
thinking maybe
absolutely has brutal critical. Oh no, but that just makes it where she rolls extra dice if
That's
she
on her,
crits.
This is
on
the
her crit. Yeah, that's
luckiest.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The luckiest person in existence.
But you
I've
hit.
never seen anything like it.
Roll an attack.
What is critical? Is it a feat or is it a?
It's something that fighters and barbarians get.
Well done.
Okay.
Oh,
The only,
you gotta-
the only thing that gives you a crit on a 19 and 20 is if you're a champion fighter.
Plus 4, so it'll be 23.
I think there's a feat that gives it to you too.
Yeah.
23
Oh,
points
champion
of
fighter. If
damage.
you get the higher levels, you can also get a crit on an 18 or higher.
As you hit this
That'd be-
creature, it stays invisible, but it gets up to you and becomes visible for just a moment before it starts making an attack. As you just hear it say, "You will not live to regret that." But
Well, that
24
doesn't make any
hits.
sense.
I was
Doesn't
like,
it stop
okay.
at where it's at?
Oh, it
Or is
does.
it doing range?
No,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
it
she
stops
has
where it's
Sentinel.
at.
Okay, well then it's doing its ranged attacks, which are weaker.
Good.
Hey guys.
What's up, man?
Hey!
Hey.
Looking back.
Did you
Thank
get laid?
God.
Not yet.
Not yet? Ah, okay.
I got
Hey,
tired of
did
playing
you
your
need a-
character.
Did you need a call from the
It's gonna
hospital?
roll its sneak attack.
I absolutely did not need a call.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I
Really,
released your
like-
character.
You can
Please
give
take it.
yourself 10 hit points back, though. It shouldn't have done 20 to you.
Where's my character at?
never mind. I didn't do any damage
Brandon
to you. I
has
didn't put
but
it on you.
could-
I released
49, and then another 7.
I think Gavin's gonna have to
56.
release it.
You'll
I
have
will
to
in a sec.
refresh. Just refresh it.
Alright, its next attack. Double 19s.
Why is the rolling with advantage?
Oh, he shouldn't for the second attack. You're right.
Yeah.
Only for the first attack, you should have had that. That still hits though. Rolling this in the chat, you take another 11 points of damage.
Doesn't this guy
And-
appear, or is he just gonna disappear?
He's gonna shade away.
Yeah.
But he can't move. So,
Know where he's at now.
oh yeah, you know where he's at.
So where is
Lucas.
he? Because I literally saw him appear and then disappear.
See him?
Appear, hit me
And now
up
he's
with
gone.
ones.
Okay.
He's standing right there.
I don't-
Like, isn't he across from Non? Diagonal from Non?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, you hit him in the combat tracker too. I was like, where? I don't see any people on there. What? Hold on. Where was that again?
I'll just do a thing. So he'll still be in the combat tracker, but he won't be on the board.
Technically, it's invisible.
There we go. He's in the combat tracker, but he's not on the board.
Is the spellcaster invisible too?
No.
Hey, Dragon,
the one that you are
wanna
talking about
walk
is
somewhere
finished.
to make these guys visible.
But yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try walking up back up towards Molly.
All right, so
Or if you send one of my pets, they can just take it from
he
me.
was here. Is that where I was looking at?
There.
What is there?
Look at my arrow.
There's
Diagonal
multiple
from-
arrows on the map, my guy.
Let me get rid of it then. Let me get rid of this one. Right there. Where
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. I don't know. Let's do a thing that I don't think will work here, but we'll give it a try. I'm going to use my action, and I'm going to chuck a vial, and it's just going to hit right where that area where the dude was. And I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
This isn't magic, right?
No.
Okay. That would be a 17.
Still succeeds. The DC was 15.
Okay.
But
You said you see what? Silvery barb.
Silver barbs.
Yeah.
You gotta roll again.
Barbs.
Now, who has advantage? Non.
I'm gonna give it to
19 this time.
Lucas.
All right.
Wait, he went from 17 to 19.
Yeah, but it goes with a 17.
Jeez,
Sure. So on that note, I'm just gonna. I guess I'll quicken a spell. And oh, I'm trying to even hit this guy with.
You do have an advantage on your next attack roll.
Yeah, it'll be a straight roll against this guy then. So I have disadvantage since he's invisible. Yeah, let's do... There it is.
If you know exactly where he's at, I don't know.
Technically, knowing exactly where they are is the prerequisite to even attack an invisible creature in the first place.
You can still attack with disadvantage.
Yeah, but if the area that you're targeting is not where they're standing, then it just misses.
Yeah, but why would you want to take that immersion away from the players?
I mean...
Okay, so I am going to attack with a upcasted chromatic orb on this dude.
Okay.
So advantage to disadvantage to straight roll. 23 to hit.
That does definitely hit.
And
what upcast? Like how? What level?
That was 3rd level, so it does an extra 2d8.
What damage type?
We're gonna do some files.
Okay.
So he'll take. Oh, for fucking sake! 3 1. I can't have that. So 2. So another one. So I
using that again.
Yeah. Are you kidding? It's 3 1s.
Yeah.
So we'll re-roll 3 1s. So we'll say 14 minus 3 makes 11. Plus. Okay, so I still get to roll 3 more dice. So
that's 18.
So right now it is the 8, 3, and 7. I'm gonna reroll those 2s. There we go. Oh, that's better.
Okay, so it is the 3, 8, 7, and 2 6s.
Yep.
So 3, 11, 18, 29. You doubled it. That's number 2.
Turning through the midnight. Okay.
Alright, is that the end of your turn, or you got more?
I think that's really gonna do it for me.
Oh, one of your cats should be gone.
One should be, and then the other one is looking at towards the other guy.
Yeah, so what's its movement?
It's got a movement speed of 50, and it can get there. It doesn't have to dash, but it'll dash to get to him.
Alright, yeah. Alright.
That's my turn.
Farron, so yeah, here's what she's gonna do.
Be right back. I gotta put the kids in the bed.
She does have one that's discharged, or she hits a fix.
No, she's gonna do a thing. A good thing. Something that she needs to do for somebody. So, she's gonna fly down to you, and she's just gonna say, I got you, John! Don't worry!
Just got the echo in the mic.
And she's gonna cast a Cure Wounds on you. 3rd level cast.
John, really? I'm pretty sure people have called me Bond instead of her.
She doesn't care.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so you heal for 22 points.
Sick.
And that will be the end of her turn. Bungan.
Alright, here we go.
You have a general idea where 2 of these fuckers are.
Yeah. You want to tell me what that general idea is one more time?
I'll just show them. Just assume that you're going to have disadvantage because they are still invisible, but there's literally nowhere they could have gone. They are held in place because of Sentinel.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna move over here. So that means it'll be a straight roll.
It will be, yes.
I'm gonna spend the key point, and this is going to be freaking deadly. Alright, let's hope. I'm assuming a 25 hits.
Nope.
Okay. He's gonna take that. Plus, he's gonna take another D8 of necrotic damage.
Let me add that real quick before you do your next damage.
Yep.
Just want to make sure I don't lose anything for you. Alright.
Yep, you're good. And I'm gonna...
Remember, you have charges you can sacrifice as well from your knuckles.
Yeah, I know.
To do extra damage.
I know. He's gonna take that, which is gonna hit. He's gonna take that.
Oh my god. Okay.
And then he's gonna take an extra D8 of freaking necrotic damage. And then... So he's gonna take 6 more necrotic.
Yep. Got that in.
And Fury of Blows. I'm gonna go for 2 more rounds of attack. And 2 more attacks. Here we go. And that's not gonna hit.
Oh man. Nope.
And we're gonna do another one. That'll hit though.
Just hits.
That one I will use charges.
Alright, make sure you know how those charges work.
Yeah.
I need to...
I got it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually going to use 3 charges for this one. So he is going to take 6d4.
Alright, I went ahead and added your charges, by the way, into your monk actions.
Yep.
So you're using 3 for an extra
6d4.
Be an well, yeah. You're right. It would be 64. Okay. Roll those d4s.
The first 3 are necrotic. The last 3 are radiant.
Okay.
And
In this instance, that doesn't really matter, but okay.
And he's also going to take an extra d8 of necrotic, which with a max of an 8.
Another 24 points of damage. Okay. Cool. Oh, as you pummel the shit out of this thing.
And then I'm going to step to the side because I don't want to affect Molly.
You know you did like
and
over 70 points of damage that turn?
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm going to take a step to the side because I don't need to affect Molly.
Okay. Cool. Drakon, what you got? You know where these things are, but you also know they're invisible. Drakon.
Well, if I already know where they are, then I'm gonna run up here and move my circle with me too.
Okay. And suddenly, they're visible. 100% visible.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the attack action and then forego my attack action to give Molly my attack action.
Molly, you may make an attack against one of these things when suddenly they're still sort of like semi-transparent in this lamp, but you have no question of where they are now. You may make a normal attack.
Oh, God.
Bless you.
Thank you.
And you're on deck, by the way, Harold.
I am?
Yep. Have you been able to get your character yet?
No.
Let me clear it. Alright, you should be able to find your character sheet now.
Yeah.
So commanding. I think it's called Commanding Strike.
Yeah, doesn't she get a damage bonus?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to look
D8.
at.
One of your
whatever
D8
your,
plus 4 for rage.
Oh yeah, let me add 4 more damage.
So it's a D. That's an 8.
Who was it you attacked? Number 1 or number
Two.
number 1 or number 2?
Number 2.
Number 2 takes an extra 8 points of damage plus her rage.
Let me add that 8 more. I already added the rage. And this
Okay.
thing is looking really wounded.
Is that the one I hit with a critical?
The
that's
one you hit with a
number
critical,
one?
I think, is already dead.
Is it?
I think. I don't remember.
Okay.
So
Yeah, no.
is Marte still with us, or is he still putting the kiddos down?
Marte's
put
still
the
putting
kiddos down.
kiddos down. Do you just want to skip his turn for right now?
We're
I can
on the way
take
to the
that.
vet as we speak.
I was gonna say he gets a plus 7 points of temporary hit points with rally. I'm gonna tell him to get off his ass and do some work.
Wait, he gets how much hit points?
Seven temporary. I'm
Okay.
using my bonus
Marte
action
does.
rally.
Okay.
I think he's the most wounded, right?
Him and Bon, it's sort of a toss-up, but oh no, Bon has actually. God, you've gotten some healing.
Yeah.
You went from down to looking pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that potion gave him a bunch.
I didn't take a potion.
The Anand did.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's just had everybody and his mother healing him. Bon has.
Yeah. Including myself. I used second wind.
Yeah.
Because he's a bum and relies on other people's healing. Unlike
He dished
Drakon.
some of his own.
Unlike Drakon, who has
Yeah,
taken
fuck
no
you, fuck.
healing from anybody.
Hey, for once, Tony, you weren't the first person to go down in a fight.
Oh yeah, nice.
Alright, you got anything else?
No. I'm sorry, that ends my turn.
Alright. Harold, what you doing? Remember, your
Um,
character is currently located on your flying steed.
Probably gonna do
I'm
Harold
looking
stuff.
for a map because I'm clicking my character and it's not pulling up a map.
There you go.
The token on the right. It's the token
I just
on the
linked
right.
it in the chat.
Sorry, it's just taking a while to load. Okay, hold on, let me zoom in so I can actually see where I'm at on here.
You're where your Pegasus is. Pegasus.
Pegasus?
Am
Pegasus?
I way off from everyone else? Where am I?
You're right there, dude.
Oh,
You're
I
the
see
big
it. Okay.
horse.
I see the big Pegasus. Yep. Alright, so there's one Primal Stalker, 1 and 2, and a Volt High Spawn that is wounded. Where's the Volt High Spawn?
Way
down
down at
south.
the bottom.
I don't even think that guy's done anything, has he?
No, he magic missiled Hungan. How do you say your name, Brandon?
Thank you. Very
Because
informative.
Hungan doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. You're muted. You are muted.
It's not Hungan. The H is silent. It's Ungan.
Ungan. Okay.
Oh, that's not the part that didn't make it roll off the tongue.
I know. It doesn't roll the tongue. It's Ungan.
None of that.
It's actually the word that they use for a voodoo priest.
It's the word
That's what
I use
Andrew
whenever
Blank
I eat Taco Bell. Oh,
I
God.
was about to say it, Tay. Say it.
See, Gavin, this is why I hate making up names, because no matter what name I make, they're gonna make fun of something in my name. Then fucking
Yeah, I mean,
Just make fun of him back.
That's how it's supposed to be, though. Like,
I
the
know.
game wouldn't be fun if it wasn't.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
That's why I pick badass motherfucking names.
Like
Right?
Drakon
Nobody's
Yeah.
making fun
and
of that.
Velostrios.
You mean Darkon? His name is Darkon. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's
Mine's
nothing to make
Molly,
fun of
so
there.
it's pretty cut and simple.
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Harold? I'm trying to make it to a thing.
I can pick mine out of the book of white kid names.
I guess if I can just roll to attack here again.
What are you attacking with? Eldritch Blast. Are you using a charge to change the damage type?
Yeah.
You changing that to Psychic? You changing that to Radiant or Necrotic?
I thought I had the one where it's fire, ice, or lightning.
Do you have that one?
Yeah, I think that's the one I picked.
You do have that one. I got it mixed up.
Also,
Anand has the one for the other. Doesn't matter, but yeah.
You don't need it for that roll, but just remember, you also get a D4 to your attack rolls, because you took out Potion of Heroism before the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Also, I'm throwing out three blast of the Eldritch Blast.
Yes, and you don't need a charge for every single one of them, just for the entire
Didn't I
casting.
take a heroism?
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, so I get a
Do
plus
I need to-
a D4 to my attack rolls.
Do I
Attack
need
rolls
to
and
do
saving
three
throws.
attack
And
rolls?
saving throws. Sweet.
Right?
Yeah,
Hold
that,
on.
and that hits.
So 3 attack rolls, you said, right?
3 attack rolls, yes.
Okay, so they get a plus D4 to it if I need it. Yeah.
Yep, if you need it, definitely.
That was just going to be a miss. That was a 4.
No, roll that D. Well, no, never. Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference. But that hits.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 that hit. Can I roll the damage before I figure out if I want to use a bonus action to attack again?
Sure.
It's still not my turn.
Almost.
Oh,
You're
actually,
undead.
it held his. No, we held his turn. I thought.
No, we didn't. We
we
hasn't
didn't?
had one since.
Oh, that's right.
hey,
That's right.
So that's
my bad. My bad.
that's calculating your resistance. It's fine, actually. I'll just make up the difference afterwards.
I'll just make up
so
some
it would
random
be
numbers.
19 damage. Is the
Yeah.
Primal Void Stalker 1 still up?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, then I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. Let me... Okay, that's 5 more damage. It's another 10 more damage this thing should be taking. Against the high spawn. Oh no, you're attacking the Stalker.
Primal Void
Yeah.
Stalker 1, yeah. Just taking somebody off the board.
10 more damage, 155. Okay.
So that is a...
You can also get a D4 to that.
Yeah, if I could add a D4 to that, then...
Do it.
And that's a 4, so that should be a 20.
That hits.
Okay. I'm going to just roll the damage one at a time. So, that is
Let
11
me
damage.
add 6 more damage to it. Okay.
Yeah, he's not part of your this. Yeah, the same.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 4. I'm just going to call that a miss.
Okay, yeah.
Valid guess.
That is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
There we go. That's an 8 damage.
Let me add 4 more damage to him.
Cantrip.
No, not too bad at all. Okay, is that the end of your turn? You want to move?
I'm in a pretty good spot. I'm not too worried. I'm just gonna. Actually, no. I have to move 15 feet. I'm gonna move 15 feet up, just because I can use. What is it? Half my movement speed? What's my movement speed? Hold on. What's the Pegasus movement speed?
90
Their
feet.
movement speed is 90, so you have to move 45.
Okay, I'm gonna move like 25. What is it?
Honestly, dude, you can move them out and then circle back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move them out and then kind of back. That's all.
Okay.
And then
Good
I'll
deal.
go ahead and pass my turn.
All right. High spawn 1 doesn't get to do shit because it's banished. High spawn 2, however. So you hear it just say, "Preparations must be made," as it's gonna cast Dimension Door.
Which one is this?
The one that's off in the distance
The one that's off in the
The cat.
distance, high spawn 2.
with the cat.
I'm going to cast... Nothing, I don't know. There's nothing I can do there. How far away is it?
I mean, you have your cat there. Can't you cast through the cat, or is that not so high level?
Nah, it doesn't count as the familiar, so no. Maybe that's
Are you doing anything?
I should have brought out Mr. Pibbles for this fight. Nah, there's nothing I can do, dude.
All right.
60 feet away from me.
I already used
It disappears.
stuff, so I can't do anything else.
All right, Anand, you're up.
He does not have headphones on. I don't even realize this. Yeah.
Hey, Marte, you're up. Marte, you're up. Hey, you're up. It's your
Oh, y'all are calling me. Sorry, my
It's
wife
your
walked in
turn.
front of me and she's asking me questions.
Oh,
Primal Vold Stalker in front of me. Primal Vold, let's see who needs some good targets. He looks weak and helpless. I wonder how y'all would feel about a fireball in your face. Would that bother
Not
y'all?
unless you were
Evocation
a definition-
wizard.
Yeah, evocation wizard.
Wouldn't be comfortable, that's for sure.
I mean, you're resistant. You'd be fine.
Cody
Still
loves the evocation wizard.
Still wouldn't be comfortable.
You can handle a little bit of heat. Everybody else not so much, but you can.
If I go here, I'd be out of his attack range, wouldn't I?
I am also
You'd be leaving his
resistant
attack
to
range.
fires.
Okay, so I need to stay here to be in his attack range, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try it. Hold on.
Go for it.
Is that big enough? I think that's big enough.
I bet you won't do it. Bet you won't do it.
You're
What
in
if
the air, aren't you, Harold?
Yeah.
What if I do this? Would that work?
Yeah. That is in half his space.
Then I'm gonna do it. I'm doing cast that. Well, I'll do it level 3. Level 3 should be fine. Fireball.
You're gonna cast Fireball?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Why wouldn't I?
Fireball.
Okay, and that my potion of maximum power kicks in.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
So
Max
roll.
damage for that at 3rd level is you don't have to roll it.
Yeah, correct.
So what is that? How many?
48?
No,
it's
it's not.
8d6.
8d6. That's 48 points of damage against Stalker 2.
Yes.
48. Ooh, that doesn't kill it, but it's hurting.
It took 48 straight on, and it
These
didn't
the
die.
last two left.
There's one hiding out somewhere.
And then
I
I'm
knew
gonna use my my carpet and go up in the air.
All right, it's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
That's cool.
I would expect nothing less.
All right.
What is
Cloak of
that? Number
Displacement.
2. Yeah, I remember the cloak of displacement this time. Disadvantage.
Don't make me say it.
That's a hit.
I don't want to say it. Ah, shield.
All right, that misses.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up 30
Counterspell
feet
this
in the
year.
air. No, you wouldn't dare.
I would dare, but these things haven't been getting their recharge for counterspell.
Good. All right, there you go. That'll end my turn.
All right, Stalker 1. Okay. Yeah. It's gonna move over here to get flanking with its buddy, and it's going in for a full round of attacks. It misses with advantage. Doing it again.
You can smack that thing if you'd like.
It's still within her range. Hasn't left.
Doesn't matter. It attacked an ally.
Oh yeah.
Smack it. That's number 2, right?
Yeah, the one at the bottom.
Number 1. Yeah.
Roll your damage.
So we're done, right? There's only one dude left.
There's more than
two.
that.
There's
So
actually
we're-
3.
So after we kill the one dude that's visible, we're done, right? Because like everyone's inside the circle of the thing. So if it wanted to attack us,
There's still
And,
another
well,
one that's not in the circle that's down here.
oh my gosh.
No, that one already moved into the circle.
Oh, I can't keep up with all the invisible things.
That's what I'm saying.
But literally with advantage on 2 attacks, it fucking missed. So that's it. Bon, you're up.
The one with invisible?
No, neither one of them are invisible.
I thought there was another one that was invisible.
There is. He's just not in the circle right now.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So I'm gonna channel my inner
Aaron.
Come up.
Make a shot at point blank range.
Yeah, point blank range, but at advantage. Because yeah, fuck these whores.
Okay.
Are they both dead or are they? No, they're still
They're
standing.
both incredibly injured.
Let's see if I can do this then.
Their injuries are roughly around the same level. Oh my! You get multiple attacks though.
Fuck. I also got an extra D.
That hits.
Yeah, don't forget to add your D4 and your hasted.
Yep.
D4. Yeah, but it hit, so it don't matter.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, so it's gonna take a bit of that. It's also gonna take.
Sneak attack.
Yep. Man, those are some sucky ass rolls. And so Stalker 2 is gonna take half of that.
It's gonna take half.
Yeah.
So another 4 points.
Yeah, it's my bonus action to reload, my action to shoot. Well, no, it's one of my attacks to shoot.
You have your hasted. You can stab him if you want.
Yeah, but I could use my haste action, reload, and then also attack again because technically I get 2 attacks.
You can, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess we're gonna do that with advantage. Bonk. See if I get a 20. Nope, no 20. But he's gonna take a bit more of that.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh. What, you just blow this thing, you just blow this thing's head off?
Yeah.
Right to the dome?
Yeah, and the blood just splatters on Hogan, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end.
Alright, it is now Molly's turn.
Yay! Rolling. Okay.
Kill it. You could get flanking if you moved.
Is it necessary though? Alright, roll.
Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, roll again. You don't have heroism, do you?
He doesn't. But you get the roll again because you're
Oh,
hasted.
okay.
She is hasted.
Indeed.
That hits. Kill it. Oh!
Not dead yet.
And how do you skewer this thing?
I gotta do it. How big was it?
These things are about 8 feet tall or so.
It's on the ground. Dead. What's up?
You're killing it, so I would hope so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bash its head.
Okay. Now, my question for this is with banishment. If they are not native to a different plane, what happens at the end of that minute?
They come back.
Okay.
Are you talking about the one I banished?
Yeah.
Yeah, or if I release the banish. Like I stop focusing on it.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. As it stands right now, there's nothing hostile on the board. At least that's revealing itself.
Yeah, if
So
there's
consider yourselves out of combat for the time being.
Alright, well, we have like the rest of the
No,
forces
no.
like coming, right?
You don't know. Hungan, you would know that they all seem to be fairly occupied. In fact, you do know that the Heralds of Requiem are currently in battle with another Yithgrimar, and the other two groups aren't doing much better. If anybody's gonna hit this tower, you guys are it.
Well, I'll tell you this one. Currently, everybody else is occupied. As of us, we have a great chance. So, it's either us or no one, so I figured, we should go. By the way, Ongun's the name, and life and death is my game. Oh.
I do that.
If we're gonna go, hi!
Just like Brandon's mounted up, oozing with stuff.
So, I figured we should just, go ahead and go. Now.
Okie dokie.
You have about like 12 seconds until dude pops back into reality.
So I figured we should just run.
Fantastic. Who am I picking up and taking over our shoulder?
Voskir, your spell's about to fade.
Who's the fastest one here?
why would we run? Why wouldn't we just kill it?
Yeah, can we say that we all just gang up on this dude and just murder? Like,
Sure,
fuck him?
he pops into existence with everybody standing out of him, and you just shank him, and you just like gang shank him prison style.
Good. Alright, he's dealt with. Now, let's get on our way.
Prison style.
Love the prison
So,
shake. Good
did
old
we
fashioned shake.
rape him too?
I mean, I'm a
No.
Who's that?
I will say,
My friends on the other side are gonna kill me for this one.
I'm just super quick. I don't want to spend time, so quick and dirty. I'm snapping off, and I'm like, Anad, This make potions of maximum power later. I know how you like them, so forgive me. And I'm just snapping off void spikes.
Yes. Yes. Please.
Okay. Yeah, give me a survival check real quick.
I don't know how offensive this is, but
at this point, I just need help.
Can I roll as well to grab some materials?
Yeah, sure. You know, their blood, their hide, and their spikes are what have alchemical value.
I want everything in there that I can get.
How much time are you spending? That's really...
I'm using just
I'll catch up to them.
Quick and just snap and roll. So
I'll just say you've got like 30 seconds to do all this. As you hear enemy forces closing in on you from the distance.
I got a 7. What do I get? Just tell me what I get.
I'm gonna say that in your haste to try to do this, you accidentally break some of the spikes in a way that renders them unusable. But you do get 3 spikes out of this. So 3 component parts. And you will understand what that means when I send you the document.
Alright, I'm gonna pick up the body. I'm picking up the body.
These are large creatures. They weigh like about 400 pounds.
I can carry him.
I don't think you can.
Do you really want to carry a 400-pound thing as we're going into
your maximum lifting? Yeah, you can't carry more than 360 pounds.
Hey Gavin, super quick. How many do we get?
I'll say each of you get 3 apiece.
No, I'm not. No, I got my own rules, bro. I'm not using them.
Okay.
I'm a fucking professional. I'm not.
Did you give me the survival check?
No, but I can do that.
Okay.
A professional.
He's a professional horn.
There you go. That's a 10. That's much better.
Right, I'll say you get 4.
Fine, yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, 4 more than 3.
Alright, so are we going or what?
You're the one trying to bring a body.
Pick up a 400-pound body.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried. Doesn't mean it worked.
Love it.
Alright, let's get going.
Oh,
we'd love to get a short rest, but you know.
So
Can't do that.
So you find this tower, and as you enter, you see that it's completely dark. There's nothing in here that you can see, other than you hear one voice here in the background say, "This was always inevitable. We took the first move."
I have dark vision.
As you see, it's more than 60 feet away from you. As you see one light in the background, as you hear a doo, like something powering on, as suddenly all these spotlights appear throughout the entirety of the room. And you called it, Sean, you see just this giant mech stand up on the other end. With next to it, you see a literal tank. As there's various forces also scattered throughout what looks to be a makeshift bunker that this area has been transformed into. I will now share the map.
So, super quick, because I can do it as a bonus action, would I have been able to convert some of my spell slots to meta magic?
Yeah, you would have definitely had time for that.
Also, you said my wand can do that, but you never actually let me know how that works.
Yeah, it's one meta magic point per charge, and the limit on how many charges that you can do at a time sort of falls within the same rules of what you can do with, like, spell slots to meta magic points.
And there's no limit.
So whatever your
every bonus action.
Okay, then I'll say the max you can do is equal to your maximum spell slot level. So you can do 6 at a time as a bonus action, or 7 at a time as a bonus action.
Okay, I'll just do the math, but I'm gonna convert some spell slots to the meta magic points and burn through that, but I'll take care of it.
All right. I'll get this populated real quick.
I would say I reloaded, of course.
Yeah, I would think you would have done that.
So, wait, is this...
Oh. As we're charging in, I don't want to get too greedy here. Could I have done one other thing along the way? Because I did want to actually do something.
What did you want to do?
Blow smoke rings.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, Bon.
You guys can move yourself around pretty much anywhere below this line. You can put yourself.
Hey, Bon, you got a smoke ring.
Thank you.
Yep.
Cock ring?
And I will have.
Not quite.
I'll have a smoke ring. I guess. Yeah. I think I can do it 3 times a day. Oh, it's 4 charges. I'll do one more. Hey, Anad. Anad's not with us. That's alright, whatever comes back, he gets a smoke ring.
Alright.
Anad.
So,
Meow.
You get a smoke ring.
and don't ask me what that means.
You have a smoke ring.
What do I do
Basically,
with
I
this
take out
smoke
this magic pipe and I just throw 3 smoke rings, one around me, one around Bon, and one around you. And in the
Yes.
next minute, you can just use a bonus action and turn invisible for a round.
You can
I
move
like
yourself
this.
anywhere on this map below that arrow that I drew.
And it is not concentration or anything like that. It's not a spell. It's a magical effect.
Is this girl in the mecha?
Yes.
All right. Let's shaboogie. So what up with that tank?
There's a tank, yes. And a giant mech.
Oh, strong green lines. All right.
Yes.
That was so they would be visible because of the color of the ground. You couldn't see the lines.
Oh, get fucked. Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Well, does anyone want to go anywhere?
Oh, there's 4 high spots. All right.
We're running away, yes.
I'm going to twin cast off on the robot.
Yeah, they don't have a simple on and off feature, so
So I'm assuming we can't see each other.
no, you all can absolutely see each other.
We can?
Yeah, what you can see on the map, you can see.
So even though we're invisible, we can see each other.
Who's invisible?
We have a smoke ring around
No,
us.
no. You can turn invisible
Bonus action.
with a bonus action.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And it only lasts
So,
for a round.
I'm just, guys, are we running or what are we doing?
Hey, how large are these things? Are they medium size? Are they super large?
There's nothing in here that's medium.
That's what she said.
Like, I feel like in Arc 3 we're just gonna be in space.
Yeah, actually, I think we're gonna get there before the end of this one because we're already going into the phlogiston. Whatever.
I kind of feel like Gavin's just like, I'm gonna force these guys to play Starfinder one way or another.
I would like to play
Phlogiston
Starfinder,
sounds
but
dirty.
all right, what you got, Anand?
So, no, I'm
Hey,
asking.
are we keeping the same initiative?
Once
Up to you,
combat's-
but
I'd rather change initiative.
the group has to decide collectively.
Well, are we gonna fight? Is what I want to know.
Yes, we're gonna fight, but are we
That's
changing
the
initiative
plan.
or are we keeping?
I'd
You
rather
don't wanna
change initiative.
break?
Crystal, hold on.
For those of us that are
reroll
almost
initiative.
dead,
Reroll
Asking what
initiative.
form I use?
Huh?
It's a new fight. Reroll initiative.
I'm kind of.
Oh, your face rolls initiative.
Y'all are some warmongering people. I need a break.
I want to run.
I'm almost
Like,
dead.
are those staircases to the left and right?
Yes.
Can I go up the staircase?
You can be on the stairs.
Yeah, cool. That's where I'm gonna be. And then
Take yourself off a half space, though.
Well, I'm gonna intentionally say, hey,
Roll with advantage.
anybody want to get in a rope trick? Anybody? I've got one. If y'all need a
What'd you
minute to
say?
collect yourselves, does anybody want to get in a rope trick? I've got one. If anybody wants to.
Aaron was really famous for his rope trick.
That was like your signature spell.
Yeah, it was. Rope trick and then lean back and back in. Lean out.
Rope
back
trick
in.
is such a
Hey,
good-
Anand, we're re-rolling initiative, by the way.
Gosh darn it.
Yeah, man,
What's up,
we're
Aaron?
we're re-rolling initiative.
I'm almost dead. Why?
Hey, Sean.
Trust me, I made this fight a lot lighter than I was originally planning. Because I knew you guys would be damaged from the last one.
Hey, Sean, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Okay, hey, I want to let you know we're re-rolling initiative.
I already rolled.
Yeah. Okay, so top of the round. Hungan, what you doing?
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, okay. See if
Alright, let me see if she.
I'm gonna come punch this fat fuck in the head.
Do it.
Alright. And
Does it look like the lady in the is in the mag or no?
You would imagine probably so.
Okay.
oh wow, I hit it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
You got a hell of an attack bonus.
Yay, keep points because it's gonna take another D8 of damage. And then I'm gonna hit it again. And it's gonna take this much damage. And then it's gonna take another D8. 7 points of damage. And another key point, for not the one, but for Fury of Blows. I'm gonna hit it again. Oh, that one missed. Go for him again. And then it's gonna take that plus another D8. And alright.
Okay.
Do you have stunning strike?
I do have Stunning Strike. So, you know what? I can put a key point on that. Give me a con save.
Will do. And this is key, not magic, so no advantage. However, I rolled fucking hellishly good. That's a 27.
Yeah, it passes.
Alright.
You use that shit on like every time you hit, man. That's like a big thing for monks is burning through legendary resistances and whatnot.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
She...
Yeah, but I have other things I have to, like, Hands of Harm and shit like that. That costs my key points too.
So... She... You hear the lady in the mech, Giliara. She says, "This is the time to make our final stand! Do not hold back!" As it says, "Yes, mistress." And you just hear one word echo through this bunker. As it just shouts, "Pain!" As it echoes and shakes the very ground. It is casting a spell on Hungan. Is anybody gonna do anything or no?
Like super far away. I don't think we could if we wanted to.
It has a range of... Okay, you're right. It's not going to do
Can't
that.
see anybody on the
Over.
map. Where are they at?
Alright, it's casting, as you see this, like, orb of acid beginning to form in this area, it is casting a spell.
Electronic sphere.
20-foot radius.
I didn't get to move myself where I wanted to.
Well,
It's gonna
you should have
pop
thought
it
about that before.
right there.
What the fuck? I didn't get to move myself where I wanted to move.
I gave you ample time to do it.
I know. I was in the middle of filing taxes.
I'm
sorry.
Why?
Wait.
Because
really-
tomorrow's
So
the
it's
last
casting
day
a
to do that
spell.
shit.
Is anybody doing anything?
Why didn't you file your taxes like 3 months ago?
I
Like
don't
normal
see
people?
it on the.
Well, I didn't.
Okay, so nobody's doing anything. So I need Bon, Anand, and Molly
I
to
do
make...
not see anything on the map.
What do you mean?
All I see is the previous map, and there's nothing on it at all.
Oh, there's a new map.
We're on a new map, dude.
That's why. Thank you. I was looking
You
like
can
I'm scrolling
your
through it. I'm
player
like, maybe I
token
need to
and get
zoom out a little bit. Okay, where am I? I am here. Counter spell.
I
Too far
don't
away.
think she's within your range.
Too
Oh.
fucking far away.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
makes
Then yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Then there's
10
nothing
times
to do.
bigger.
Alright, so I need a dexterity saving throw from you three.
Cool. Can I Can I
Advantage
on
apply
dexterity.
power to it?
Do I already have?
My bardic
You
inspiration.
already have evasion, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yes, you do still have your bardic inspiration.
Cool. What is it? 1d4?
No, it's like a D8, dude.
I don't know.
What?
Just roll
Tell
the
me.
next one.
Ah, fuck that. I'm using the luck point.
All right.
Using a
So
luck point.
Yeah.
That's a 24. You succeed. And Molly, you hit. Oh, you rolled it. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So
And I take none of that damage.
that's right because of your evasion.
indeed. Sugoi.
So, all right. Here's the damage for that spell. So, Molly, I guess actually everybody's going to have this halved because you have resistance to this damage anyway. Alright, Molly and Anand, you take 10 points of acid damage.
10?
Yep, and Molly, you're going to take another at the start of your next turn. Or end, whatever it is.
I have 7 temporary
Reroll
HP.
damage.
So it'll take
Yep.
it off of that, I assume.
No, you
Yeah,
have to
take it off of
re-roll
that.
that. You have to roll that damage again. You just
Well-
take half of it. You re-roll the damage. With Bionic Sphere, you roll a whole new set of dice for that.
That's what I'm saying.
You just
yeah,
take
no.
half.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Molly's the only one who's taken damage again on their turn. You guys aren't.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
10, 15.
Alright, and this one, rather upset with you, Hungan, for attempting to use Stunning Strike. It just looks at you and says, PAIN! As you feel this agonizing pain overtake your entire body.
Who does?
You do.
Oh, okay.
Molly, you're up.
There's no roll to that?
If you have less than 100 hit points.
No, that's the thing I just used in Gavin on Curse of Strahd.
You're at 89 hit points. Alright, Molly.
Spanish.
Too damn far away for any of this shit.
You can use your boots to double your speed.
I know. I was like, oh, damn. Still pretty sure I'm way too damn far
A
away.
bonus action.
Actually, before you take your turn, one thing. I'm gonna use my lair action with the mech.
Look at Gavin, remember the layer actions. He's
Yeah, I
thrown
almost
the DM.
I almost forgot it. So, all this is gonna do is you see from these two corners of the room up here, you see these two missiles spawn. They're going to be denoted by this circle here. And they start slowly making their way through the air.
Fucking hit me. Do it.
It's not going for you.
Can I move? Anybody move?
They haven't made it to whoever their target is yet, but they are currently pursuing a particular target.
Who does it look like it's going to?
It looks like they're going towards Molly, as these two giant missiles are making their way slowly through the air towards you.
Oh man, I need to intercept that shit.
All right, Molly.
Yeah, you're not hasted anymore.
Right. Speed doubles?
Yeah, doubles your speed. And your speed is normally 40?
Yeah.
So, no, it's 50.
40.
I see you
You want to get rid of your black circle for the biological sphere?
I'll get rid of it.
Oh, your boot's double.
Vitriolic.
It will forever be vitrolic.
Oh, it's from, I think it's from one of your totems or something.
That is an elevated surface, but you do see a ladder. Right there.
Well, she only doesn't have to remove it
Yeah, like, that's good to know. Are the giant brown things crates?
Should do a running jump.
That is about 20 feet off the ground.
The brown things are crates, correct?
Yes.
Maybe consider.
Should do a running jump off the crate.
The crates are about 5 feet tall. That would mean that you would need to jump 15 feet. You can extend your arms up by 4 feet. Actually, you could jump up there off of one of the crates. It's within your height limitation.
You can basically hurdle a crate and jump up there.
You can jump a number of feet vertically equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
You just make it up there and go smack him.
Yeah, you can jump up there and like grab onto the ledge and climb up.
As much as I like the sound of this song, it's only like 30 seconds long, and it's actually after like 3 hours is actually kind of pissing me off.
Yeah, why
Can we
are we
change
having
it?
some,
Change
like,
it.
battle
Alright.
music?
Yeah,
Where's
it's like
the battle music?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying that's the same thing over and over and over again.
I haven't even been noticing it.
I've tried to tune it out for as long as I could.
I'll find something else while you're doing that.
Is she able to go for a round of attacks or no?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, man, Jamie. That you want to go reckless. You never want to go reckless. You get advantage on your attacks. But then attacks that you have advantage, but you're gonna get hit anyway because you have a low AC. That's the whole thing with barbarians. Then take advantage.
This one will work.
I feel like we would get some healing on the way there.
See, you would have gotten a 5 instead you got a
Ow.
25.
I don't know, someone would have healed with you something.
Yeah, you rolled
If we had time in between combat, if we weren't still in combat, I could heal in between.
You could.
Yeah, we
yes.
are moving here.
if we took a song of rest, that would have been nice.
That would have taken a whole short rest, though.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have time for a short
Ooh.
rest.
That's a
Oh no, you definitely did not have time for a short rest.
How many nat 20s does that make it tonight?
Well, let's look at your brutal critical.
five.
Yeah, and that's a lot.
Holy crap.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
other
you rolled
ones
2
were rolled at
additional
disadvantage.
d10s on top of this critical. So roll the normal critical damage, and then roll 2d10 on top of that.
Come on, shot. There you go.
Regular stuff and stuff.
God, the damage on that was crap. Roll
Now 2d10.
And then,
Like, I
This music will
definitely
pick up in a second.
and then add another 4 onto that for her rage.
So add another 10 points.
Then you get to no, you use your bonus action to activate your burst of speed. So that's your turn.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right,
I'm
Anand.
gonna explode with the rockets. And I'm gonna take this thing with me. At least.
Oh man. Okay. I hadn't thought of those implications of that lair action.
We found a loophole.
Well, this calls itself battle music, but this isn't sounding very battle-y to me.
I've had the music turned off since the day I joined the campaign.
I'm gonna turn mine down because
I sit in absolute silence when I do this, and
That's because you're a lunatic.
I have to. I have to music and think
have
at the same
children
time.
that won't be quiet ever. So when I can put on headphones and it be quiet, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Oh, silence.
You have bro, it's next level. Oh, thanks for reminding me to pay my state. Completely forgot about that. Had it on my calendar too.
You don't get a return?
You're
Welcome
kidding.
to making money.
I own 2 businesses. No.
You know, they actually have a bill going to actually kill. Well, if it passes, you won't have to pay income tax.
Do you
that
recall,
won't pass.
Gavin?
Yeah,
whenever-
nah, dude.
Whenever
Like,
Government's
they were
never
having
going to let you
cash-
just keep your money.
No, do you recall?
Well, it would also heighten the taxes on goods.
You mean like inflation?
I think it means like a flat tax where it's just sales tax instead of all the other taxes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
what they're
that.
trying to do. They're trying to do a nationwide flat tax.
Yep.
That's
It'll never
fucking
pass.
stupid. It'll never. Yeah, that'll never work.
Well, because people who make money,
Money.
they want to make money.
But
If I
anyways,
want-
Hey, what you doing, Anand?
It's a nod.
Oh, sorry. I was about to give y'all a lesson.
No, it's
Here.
great, man. Instead of playing fantasy games, I want to talk about taxes.
Yeah.
That's all I got out here for.
That is a fantasy game because they're not real.
I'm sorry.
Taxation is theft. Let's see.
I kind of like the roads that I drive on.
Where do we have here? All right, so I see 2. You basically made a Mickey Mouse with little ears in the middle of the room.
Well, those are
I
missiles,
see.
so they're not quite that cute.
I see. Okay.
You can target the missiles.
Why? Has nothing to do with me. I'm going to use my movement speed. How tall is this room?
The entire room is about 50 feet tall. These little heightened areas are about 20 feet off the ground.
Cool. I'm going up on my carpet, 40 feet in the air. And let's see. What do I want to do?
Oh, and Ungan is power word pained at the moment.
Nice. I'm going to do something that's probably not the smartest thing, but I think our buddies here need a bit of reprieve. 1 second. Yes. 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 I like it. So 10, 10. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I need a line. Pointers. Arrow. How big are these squares, man?
5 feet.
They're
They're
5.
always 5 feet.
Okay, then I don't think I'm reading that correctly. So what I'm wanting to do, oh, it's 10 foot, so it is big enough. Okay, never mind.
I'm just drawing these arrows too. Where I have these little arrows, just know those are ladders.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Really? They're ladders? I thought they were cupcakes.
I wish. You wish, probably.
I
they were
am
cupcakes.
using. I just cast Wall of Force.
Where are you
And I'm
putting that?
Putting it right there.
Right where?
Directly in front of us, that black line.
That was my line.
No, I literally just made this line.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's my line. Okay, so I
So you're
went
putting
ahead.
a wall of force right there, so
just
you have
putting
some
a wall
cover.
of voice right there.
Wall of
And-
voice.
Yes, I put my wall of voice, and yeah, it is impregnable.
Forget about it. All right.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm just gonna be like, guys, take cover behind the wall. And
Cute.
that's it.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
All right. It's going to use one of its legendary actions. It's making a rifle attack at Hungan. Or Ungan. Let me see what
Where's-
Power Word
where's-
Pain does.
Where's Ungan?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Makes him paralyzed.
I'm looking for him on the map. Oh, it's up there.
Fucking paralyzes me, really.
It's
Oh,
not.
I
You're
don't
not
know.
paralyzed. No, you are not paralyzed.
Okay.
Your first con save, it goes away too. Alright, so it doesn't do anything to attack rolls. Alright, so that's what it's doing.
Right.
So, rifle attack at you. Reminding you that you do have something that lets you intercept
Not shit.
projectiles. That is a hit.
You gotta roll yeah, I know, but you gotta roll the damage.
I'll roll it in the chat. Well, can you intercept 27 points?
Yeah. Possibly.
You intercept these nuts.
What's that ability called? Deflect missiles.
Deflect
Here it is.
missiles.
Yeah.
I
Reduced by a
deflected.
D10 plus Dex, so that makes it a 15.
Plus
plus
my
your
monk level.
That makes it a 28. You catch. So see, even though that he's in this excruciating pain, this thing fires this giant rifle at him, and even throughout this pain, he reaches and he grabs this giant slug. You can feel the friction in your hand, Ungan, as you catch this like baseball-sized bullet right in front of your face. As your reaction, you can throw it back if you would like.
I know who shot it at me.
The
That's
mech.
Kind of ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna throw it right back at the mech.
Just a smidge ridiculous.
Dude, if you hadn't rolled a nat 10... does your deflect missiles, it uses your dexterity, right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
make the
you-
attack proficiency regardless of your weapon proficiency. The missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack.
Okay, so give me a d20, add dex and proficiency.
And if I'm not mistaken, not to kind of rules lawyer here, but I think it actually takes one key point to throw it back.
It does,
Take
yeah.
a key point. I will use the key point.
But you
'cause
can.
that was
you
epic.
you can throw
I
it
got
back
a
at
9.
anybody, right?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
throw it back at anybody.
Your
Yeah.
dex makes it 14. What's your proficiency bonus?
5.
Oh, I wish that hit. That doesn't hit, unfortunately. As you throw this thing back and you see it sidestep out of the way as it leaves this giant dent in the metal wall. And you look at her, like, she looks at you and she says, "What the fuck was that?"
And I take no damage.
All right. It is Farron LaFleur's turn. So, She's just gonna go for 2 lightning attacks.
Why
Because
is
it
she
has enough
attacking
range.
us? Wasn't she our ally a little while ago?
She's still your ally.
Oh, okay. She's not attacking us.
No, no. Yeah, she's gonna move forward
What the freaking
and make 2 attacks at the mech with the lightning.
Unnerving, but I'll take it.
Ooh, that hits. Rolling damage. She's gonna do it again. And that's a miss. All right, that's her turn. Lucas, you're up.
I don't know if I really want to come out with the big guns right out the gate, but kind of want to come out with the big guns right out the gate.
Do it.
Well, it's also a question. So the tank and her little mech suit thing. I mean, are those just straight up mechanics? Or are they magical?
Looks to be solely mechanical as far as you can tell. No, you cannot use on-off. That only works with something with a simple on-off function.
Okay, I'm gonna do one of 2 things. You tell me if this works or not. All right. Let me see here. I'm well, hop on my broom, and I'm going
Tripping
to.
today.
Let me just make sure I've got this right here. Actually, I got them. Pointers, remove pointers. There we go. Let's get right here. Do this. There we go. To the 60 feet. Kabam. Cool. I am going to spend. Well, I don't even know if that works, but I'll go ahead and spend 3 key points. My God, 3 meta magic points. I'm going to go ahead and get out of cat.
You can.
Okay.
I think he's my thing.
Right. Put that over next to our mobile artillery unit. And then I'm going to twin cast Disintegrate.
Yes. Yes.
Because the tank and the suit are non-magical, they're just gone.
No, you can't just get rid of the vehicle.
The spell automatically disintegrates a larger, smaller, non-magical object or creation of magical force.
Yeah.
So
They're large objects.
Yeah.
that doesn't work against vehicles. Like you couldn't go into like the 9 hells and like remove one of their vehicles.
If it's large or smaller, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna think of a
most
good reason.
by the way,
are
Bob,
an object as
just to
well.
let you know, you can shoot me, and if you don't have the range, but I'm in between, you can shoot me, and I can deflect the missile.
okay. Anyhow, if
vehicle would be destroyed.
you tell me how that works, because I know that's a real way of cheesing the fight.
You couldn't go up to a Warforged Colossus, which is just a giant mechanical suit.
If it's
and
huge
eliminate
or
it.
larger, then it destroys 10 feet of them. And again, it's whether they're magical or not. So that's why I asked if it was
It's
magical.
huge.
So you tell me if that works. If not, I'll just do something else entirely.
No, that won't work.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, it does work,
Block.
but not here.
No, against things that have a stat block, that doesn't work. Hold on.
I wanted to know if that would work or not, so be it. Okay.
I like the idea.
All right. That being said, let me do something else then. Let's just do this. I will. Essentially, let's just do the same thing. We'll change it up though on a couple different things here. I really kind of want to get rid of the one high spawn, so we'll do that. So instead, I'm just going to spend a ton of points. I'm going to spend 10 meta magic points in a turn. 1, 2, 3,
Holy shit.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Big guns, baby. Big guns. All right, let's get a cat out.
Yes, the cat is... There it is. Where would you like to place it?
You know what? Where it's at is fine.
Okay.
And I need Vold High Spawn 1 to make a, where is it? A dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, but straight roll with the cat, I guess.
That is a 14.
Fails. So I'm twin casting Plasma Bomb at 7th level. And I can make it where either is a group attack or single target. So since I make it single target, I can twin it.
That is true.
And so
that is technically true, yeah.
Little Miss Get Fucked, that's the one that has the chick in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. She rolls a natural 1, so it's a critical and it doubles damage.
Oh, unless he uses a legendary listen to take damage.
No,
like he does
again,
all the time,
I try not to do that against. I try not to do that against damage. Sometimes I will, but in this instance, I'm not going to. Okay.
After all their last legs.
So that's 76 in fire and 46 lightning. Let's see if she's resistant to lightning. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Wait,
7.
are you upcasting it?
Yeah, I cast it at 7.
Wait, do you know the spell?
He's resisting it.
What's that?
Do you know the spell?
What do you mean? Do I know the spell?
Yeah. So, if it's a spell like that cast off of a magic item, you can't upcast it. It just casts at whatever level you have it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I cast it at 4 since that's where I went with. If that's the case, well, I've already done a bunch of other stuff. So let me get 3 back. I can still twin cast it. I'll just have to cast it at 4.
Yeah.
So I get 3 meta magic points back. Cool. Alright. So I cast it at 4th, so it doesn't get upgraded. So it's still at its base level, so that's 4d fire, 46 fire, 46 lightning. So
And that's a critical
4,
so. Isn't it a natural 1, so it's a critical?
4, yeah, so it'll get double
against
4.
her it is, but we're just calculating the damage.
Oh, sorry,
as it is, right?
it's 6 for each one because I did single target.
Okay, yeah.
So then it would be
16 points of lightning.
We're not done yet.
Okay.
Because I can still upcast it. Like I can reroll damage dice.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So that one's fire.
All right,
We're gonna
this
go ahead.
needs to skip.
So that is 16 total. We're gonna -3 to get rid of those 3 1s. I apologize, it's taking a minute, but I'm doing a whole lot of stuff. So -3 to make 13 plus 12. So 13 plus 12 now makes 25 fire.
Why is this?
And then I get to do 66 lightning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 19. That's still garbage rolls. So I've still got another 3 dice I can re-roll. So let's take off 2 of the fire. So that'll make it 23 fire. And then,
I've lost track of the math at this point.
That's
it's
fine.
totally on you.
Yeah, I'm totally got you. And then 19 minus 4 for that makes 15 because I'm taking off the 2 2s. So this will replace the 2 for fire. So now it becomes 29. And then 15 plus 2d6 for the lightning, which I'm not even going to mess with. So it's literally the same. So 29 fire, 15 lightning.
Alright, that's number 1. 29 fire. So 44 points of damage.
I thought that was
29.
going against a big chick.
It's against both of them.
Yeah, so
Okay.
So that's 44 damage total, right?
44 against Void, High Spawn 1, and 88 against the High Fuck Chick.
Damn. As this plasma just slams into her, you see her suit begin to short circuit. As when she finally gets control of it, she says, "Oh, you're gonna pay for that."
Yeah, okay. And then the cat attacks.
With advantage, because it's flanking.
Yes, it does.
I don't want to pay this.
That doesn't hit.
And then I'm going to, since I didn't have to go all the way out there in front of everybody, I'm going to get a little away from everyone else here, and I'm just going to kind of mosey on over here to get some breathing room. And I'm a broom outside, I'm like 10 feet in the air or something like that.
Okay.
Go. I'm done.
Alright. She's going to use one of her legendary actions, and she's going to attack you, Lucas. I'll also say that about this time, you notice the trajectory of these missiles change.
Okay.
So she's making an attack at you with her rifle.
Well, who's
Straight
attacking?
roll, right? She is.
Is it get fucked? Who is she?
Get fucked.
Okay. In the combat tracker, it looks like it's
I love this
Mao.
name here. Show
She
me
just
your
calls
birth.
the G3, but that is a 26.
Yeah,
How
she
do we
doesn't
know
hit.
what she calls it?
How does she not hit?
Because I'm on the other side of a wall of force.
That you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
Yeah.
missiles have changed trajectory. Alright. Now it is the mobile artillery unit's turn. Yeah, so it's using its multi-attack. It's taking one attack with its rifle and the other with its explosive shell. And, it's gonna move. Yeah, it's gonna move. I don't like where it's at. Neither is it. So, yeah, here's where it's going. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35,
Or she move it.
45, 55, and 60. And, oh, this is cool. Alright. So it's taking a rifle attack at, yeah.
Who? Oh,
At
wow.
Molly, but it's gonna miss.
It has a vent. Or no, that's only when you're up against up close to him. Never mind.
I have an idea, but I'm not sure if I want to do it. How tall is this wall of force?
10 feet high?
10 feet high?
Let me double check.
I would look at that.
But, right.
It's pretty.
It is. You can shape a flat surface made up to 10 foot by 10 foot panels. So it is 10 feet high.
Okay. So you see it aim its cannon up at the ceiling as it fires this explosive shell. Lucas, make a dexterity saving throw as this rubble and debris falls down on top of you.
That's interesting.
Let's see. Did I have anything? But I don't think.
I'm just gonna say that. Let's see.
I am
Based
under
on
the
that
effects
area.
of the heroism, so yeah, that's right, because I have the D4. I don't know if that's really going to do much here, but I'm going to, well, you already rolled damage, that's fine.
You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as this wood, stone, and metal falls on top of you. I'll say you're still in the air. I don't think it knocks you off, but you just get pelted by it.
God, I only get 2 points of damage out of that. There you go.
Alright. And that's the end of his turn. Vaughn, you're up.
So, assuming this is only 10-foot tall, I can use my arcane cannon to shoot a snowball above it and to arc down and hit right there.
I would say so. Yeah. Unless it says it travels in a line.
Frost shot. The cannon shoots a ball across into a point where you can see within 1,020 feet or 1,200 feet.
I mean, I'll say this: if you just want to be creative and arc it over, that's fine.
Yeah.
I just dropped rubble on top of him to get past it. So
because he's been wanting to get a hit on me this entire time.
Yeah,
I didn't take any damage last fight.
30-foot radius. DC saving, DC Constitution, 15 saving throw.
All right. Those both passed. Your DC is what, like 15? I think with that.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, that's a success. But they still take half, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And what about your little missiles?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta make a con save for them. Let's see, what's the guidelines?
they really got a stat block for that shit.
Well, a lot of these things. See, it's weird because I took the stat block off of the Warforged Colossus, and they have projectiles that has an AC and another hit points, but it doesn't say anything about saving throws. I'm just gonna assume they have a 10 on everything, so just a straight roll with no bonuses. That's a 13, and that is a 3.
Yeah, they both fail, and they take full damage, and they lose 10. Their speed is reduced by 10 for a minute.
How much damage was that?
23.
Actually, that destroys them. As you see these missiles just detonate where they stand, and at the moment there was nothing within range. So
they stand. That's
no, they detonate. They detonate.
Where they stand, you said. They stand? That's
where they float, where they fly. There was nothing in range, so they definitely blow up, and it is a large explosion, but nothing is close to him.
Okay. And so, interact with object, put away arcane cannon, bonus action, pull out my newest weapon to my arsenal.
Okay.
Do you know what that weapon is?
Are you pulling out William?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I will move. Hold on. It's right here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move right there. Right
Where are you
behind, still
shooting?
behind the wall, of course. I can't shoot. I used my action already.
Oh, you just have it
The
in your
arcane
hand.
cannon. Yeah, I just have it prepared.
Okay.
I mean,
Bond has more weapons than Aaron had.
Pulling out.
Weapons are his thing. Is that the end of your turn? Don't you still
That'll
have your
be-
haste? No, that's over. That
No,
ended. That would have
that's
definitely
over.
ended.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna use my action surge.
You gonna use your action surge?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action surge.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. I'd say you could peek out from behind that.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I was just making sure. So I guess I gotta make a
Persuasion check, DC 20.
persuasion check.
And how are you persuading William to fire a shot? What are you saying to him?
I'm like, William, this is a big battle. I need you, buddy, right here, right now. This is your moment.
Your gun starts yawning. Make your persuasion check.
Do I want to make this an advantage?
It's just a straight persuasion check.
Okay.
He has potion
wait, why
advantage
is it-
on Lord. He can just get advantage on a roll.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm saying. I just accidentally changed the. It's con, right? Yeah.
Charisma, you mean? But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. CHS. Okay.
Yeah, just roll a persuasion check from your skills.
I'm gonna use advantage. I'm gonna use my potion of advantage. This has to go off.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you attacking with it?
I'm attacking the main chick.
Okay. That's a success. As you notice this little panel on it just starts spinning to the little angry marks, and your gun starts glowing red. And when you pull that trigger, I need you to make a acrobatics check to stay on your feet.
So got to make a check to even hit.
Oh yeah, well, sure, but you're still attacking with it. So
yeah,
roll to hit, but then you have to make an acrobatics check.
And I'm gonna use a grit point, baby. Advantage.
Okay.
We pulling out all the stops for this one. Okay, hold on. Where's William? I need William. I need my boy. Dude, why is he not showing up? I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Alright.
I'm just gonna go to the previous song.
Let's see if I get a natural 20. Let's see if I get a... Nope. Okay. Alright, that works. That works. Whew. I'm assuming that hits her.
Yeah, that hits.
Pretty much a 30.
Now
okay.
give me an roll damage, and then give me an acrobatics check. And I think she has to roll something as well after getting hit.
It does say I get to choose the damage.
You can choose make whatever damage type you want. Yes.
Yeah, so we're gonna make this lightning.
Okay.
Because she didn't seem resistant to the lightning, so we're gonna make this lightning.
Well, didn't she seem resistant to whenever I threw it at her?
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed like it did what you would expect lightning to do.
Yeah, big and dominant.
It shocked her.
Now you make me want to change it to piercing.
I want to do that.
Well, yeah, fuck it. No, actually, I am going to change it to piercing, because I want to see if she's resistant to piercing.
Okay. Well, it's also a magical weapon.
Yeah, so it wouldn't.
Ooh, and... Alright, and... remind me, with that weapon, there's some saves involved.
Okay, hold on. Yep. On a success, the William will attack as normal. You hit with a... You must make a DC 15 athletics or acrobatics check. On a failure, due to you fall prone and back 15 feet. No, there's no saves for her.
Okay, so make your acrobatics check. See if you stay on your feet.
That's right, okay.
As this thing absolutely blows out your shoulder from pulling the trigger, but...
As an 18.
Okay, you're good. You stay on your feet, but that is the most kick you've ever felt from a weapon when pulling the trigger.
Woo, baby! Yeah, that'll be the end of that turn.
Alright. It's going to use its third and final legendary action to make a rifle attack at... let's see, it went for Molly the last time, so it'll go for Ungen this time. Or Ungen this time.
You said it's a rifle attack?
Yeah.
Alright.
But it just fucking misses, because I rolled a natural 4. So...
Well, it sucks to suck.
Alright, but it is her turn. So...
Was she last? Oh, no, she's not. Okay.
Yeah, here's what we're gonna do. So, you see this thing begin to lift off of the ground as these jets begin to propel from her feet. As she is going to fly high up into the air. About, I'll say 25 feet up into the air. And it's going in for some attacks, so it's making a repulsor turret attack at Lucas.
Saw that one coming. Ah!
God, can I roll well? I mean, that hits, but I have a feeling you're going to make it not hit.
You know what? Sure, I'll make it not hit.
Yeah, I assumed as much. Alright, then she's going in with a plasma turret attack. As you pissed her off. She's attacking
trying
you
to
with
actually be able to hit me on one of these fights.
I want to kill you after that damage.
How far is her range?
Oh my god, an 1.
On a natural 1, she takes 10d6 damage.
Oh, does she?
I don't know. Sure.
I think she also
Another
misfires.
repulsor turret attack.
What? Oh, just all against me. You know I'm still behind the wall, so she can't. Oh, wait,
She's
no,
flying higher than the wall.
Oh, with a 20, she still misses.
Yeah. And the next one has to be with a repulsor turret attack as well, because...
4 attacks against me, bro!
He's trying really hard.
Can I not roll higher than a 6?
You don't deserve higher.
There we go. And I need you to make a strength saving throw. Because it's called a repulsor for a reason.
Gavin.
And this music sucks. I need to go to a new one.
Gavin.
Yes?
Silvery barbs.
What about silvery barbs? Oh.
How far is that cast, though?
Yeah, what's the range
Can
on
silvery
that?
barbs reach that? That's a fair question. Here, let me double check. I've never had something be this far away. Nope, it's only 60. It's only 60 feet. How far away is she? Like 120?
Yeah, she's like a mile and a half away, which is why it's so janky that she can hit me from here.
All right, well, let me check something. 1 second.
This is not the music I wanted.
I mean,
Nope,
it's
I can't even
alright.
do that. All right, yeah, sorry.
What'd you say was strength saving throw?
Yeah, strength saving
man,
throw.
I'm outstanding at those.
Silvery barbs doesn't work against plot armor.
Even at an 18, that's a failure.
It's actually a 19.
Oh, even on a 19, that's a failure.
19 fails on this?
So you are knocked prone. And with you being in the air, you fall.
Okay.
How high in the air were you?
10 feet.
Okay, so that's just a d8 of bludgeoning damage. So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Yep, okay. So that puts me at 22.
Yeah. And that will be her turn.
How
Drakon.
high is that DC?
Molly could make it.
Really?
Relatively easily.
Well, there's a lot of us that don't have proficiency in strength saves.
That's why he chose it.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do, what Drakon is gonna do, is Drakon is going to cast. What happens when I go up these stairs? There's just a balcony up there.
It's just a balcony up there. With these two little electronic looking things at the end of each one.
Okay.
You don't know what they're for.
Get rid of your circles. Those
Oh,
missiles
yeah.
aren't even there anymore.
They're destroyed.
So, hold on, let me.
It takes so long to get back to my turn. Oh my god, it's gonna be time to go. Are we ending after this roll? After this round of combat?
Move.
Please.
It's 11.
I'll leave that up to you guys. We can end it at this round or end it until we get to a certain turn of the next round.
I just go into the office whenever I feel like it, so I can do whatever.
Ooh.
Must be nice.
No.
Oh.
Wants me in the bed at 11
Yeah,
o'clock. Where I'm watching a vampire show that's important.
To her. He said to her.
See, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
If y'all are gonna end on, as long as y'all end on my turn, I'm fine. I'm out. I gotta be up at 5.
Stop
Dang,
acting like you're gonna
get
work.
that one.
You're not gonna do anything.
Oh, whatever.
You could technically move that circle north 5 feet, or really any direction 5 feet. You're not doing your full 60 yet.
Like right there?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
That's not in half their space,
I'm
though.
casting Shatter at 5th level.
Ooh,
They both
crunchy.
make Constitution saving throws with disadvantage.
Now, Tony, would you say that's in half their space?
How big are they?
You could just move it forward, and it'd be
Yes.
half both. I
No, it
mean,
would.
They're both the
Yeah.
size larger than large, right?
One of them is large, the other is huge.
So as long as it is taking up at least half of one square, then it is hitting them, since
Okay.
they're such a large target.
Sure.
Okay.
I wasn't aware that was how it worked, but I'll take your word for it.
For a larger target that occupies more spaces, all you have to do is hit one cube.
Okay. That's what, a con save for each of them?
Yeah, Constitution with disadvantage.
Yeah, because they're constructs.
DC is 87.
Oh, really?
No.
Well, I rolled like shit for the Mechanox, and I rolled great for her.
I don't know who her is.
The mech.
Sure. They're all 3 mechs.
So the
They get
Mechanox
fucked.
failed, and she succeeded.
What'd you roll?
25.
Oh. Yeah,
Again,
that's a
I
succeed.
rolled pretty damn good.
So at 5th level, that is 6d8 thunder damage.
Does it do extra damage to constructs, or they just have disadvantage on the save?
They just have disadvantage.
Okay, so she takes
11
11 and it takes 22.
So, yeah, that's it. 22 thunder damage to both of them.
I'm looking at the amount of damage she's already taken this fight, and I'm just wondering how the hell.
because we literally pulled out all the stops on our first round just to fuck her up.
You've
Okay,
never seen me go all out with Lucas yet. I'm just letting y'all
Yeah.
know, if the time ever comes, it gets rough.
that wasn't.
No.
Sean did a shit ton of
Just
damage.
to throw it
I
out
did a
there,
shit
I
ton of
could have
damage.
downed, instead of like putting out the cat, I could have done a potion of maximum power, because it will cast at 4th level.
And then, so
And then
then I'm going
that
to
one.
use Action Surge to quicken a spell, and then I'm going to quicken Rope Trick.
Well, if you're using Action Surge, you don't have to quicken the spell. You have
Oh.
another action left.
No, I have to use Action Surge to get my action back to cast a second spell, right?
If you're quickening a spell, have you used your bonus action?
Nope.
Then if you're quickening a spell, you do it as a bonus action. But, however, you can't use your bonus action to cast a leveled spell after you use your action to do it. You can use an Action Surge, and then as your action, cast Rope Trick. You can do that. Rules of spell casting, anyway. If you use an
Yeah.
Action Surge, you could use your action to cast a spell.
Yeah, then that's what I'll do.
Okay, and save your meta magic points. Doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, I'll Rope Trick.
Okay, and you're gonna. How high up are you placing it, and are you climbing inside? And do you have the
Yes
movement to
and
get
yes.
inside?
Yes and yes.
How high are you placing it, and how much movement do you have left?
I use 40 feet of flying. I think that's all my movement is.
So you
40
wouldn't be able to
feet.
get into it then. It still takes
Yeah,
movement to get into
I'm
it.
gonna put it like Let me see. How high is the top of the stairs?
20 feet?
So I'm 20 feet in the air, and I'll put it another 20 feet above me.
So 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just draw directly above where you are now.
Oh, gosh.
Is that where you're placing it? Directly above where you are now?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
No, I will use my superiority dice to rally. I'm gonna rally Molly and give her. Oh, that's so lame. 6 points of temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then that'll end my turn.
I don't. Where is she in the combat tracker? Oh, there she is. Okay. Cool. Alright. Voskir.
Yes, sir. Finally up. Okay, so there's still just one Mechanox and the big girl, right? The big boss.
Yeah, and the tank. And still too high spawn. Nobody's died yet.
Okay, I didn't see the tank on there. And the Volt High spawn. Wait, did you say 2 Volt High spawn?
Yes. One on each side of the room.
2 Volt High spawn. Okay, I had to move my map, that's why I couldn't see him. Okay, how big is slow? 120 feet. So that's...
What, you mean it has a range of that?
It has a range of 120 feet and it's a 40-foot cube.
Really?
So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I can cast it pretty much from where I'm sitting.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So I'm just going to... I'm going to do my literally move 45 back so I can stay in the air. I'm going to use my action to cast slow. And I think I'm just going to do it on Mechanox and get fucked. So basically the Mechanox and get fucked can get fucked.
And those are... What saves?
It's wisdom... Wait. Wisdom saving throw? Oh. Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Or it will be affected by the target.
I didn't mean to roll that twice. Oh, well, the Mechanox did horribly on that.
How about her?
I rolled incredibly well again.
Damn you.
With the spells that we're rolling against her, does she get advantage on the spell saves?
Not her suit.
Oh, so this is, we gotta destroy the suit to get through phase 1, and then we fight her?
She's hiding behind the suit for a reason.
You get layer actions. I'm happy you get layer actions.
Okay, so I'm
this
going
isn't
to...
even my final form!
She's hiding behind the suit for a reason, I'll put it that way.
As a bonus action, I'm going to use... Huh?
Her reputation isn't that of a mighty fighter. I'll put it that way.
So, that shatter will hit her, too.
It goes through cover?
It is all creatures within the 10-foot radius. If she's in the mech suit, it'll hit her, too. She's inside. It's thunder damage.
Okay. Me...
We just gotta kill her in the suit, I mean...
That's... Sure.
Let me make a note for that so I don't forget that.
Alright, I'm gonna head out, boys, since we're gonna stop after this. Well, assuming we are. If not, it's okay.
What was the damage for that shatter?
22.
Okay. I have a note in there. Alright. Was that your... Oh.
No, I gotta move about...
Yeah, sorry, that was his turn.
Yeah, I gotta move about 10 feet closer, actually. So not just moving around in a circle. So that I can use my Fey Touch to cast Hex on the Get Fucked.
Alright, she is now hexed.
Perfect. Alright, well that'll... Let's see, end my turn, so...
if you cast Hex on something, you get to pick something that it has disadvantage on.
Yes, you do.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. Let's see. So... I'm gonna guess that Get Fucked is probably strong on... Well, what are you guys using? Maybe that's metagaming, but...
That's a lot of metagaming.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
Just
I'm
pick
gonna
one.
I'm gonna do Constitution saving throws.
Constitution. Okay. Let me roll a con save for her, since... Okay.
It'd be a really good time for a bard to cast heat metal.
I don't have that, unfortunately. Sadly.
Alright, so the Mechanox. So, yeah, it is... How much movement does it have? Okay. So, you see it as it goes over here.
Well, if it's slowed, it can't go that far.
Yeah, it can only move half its movement. It's gonna action surge. And it's beginning to climb this 20-foot ladder, awkwardly, as its entire body is basically wrapped around this metal. But, it's beginning to climb this ladder. And with that, that takes us up to top of the round. We're probably going to go ahead and call it, just to make it easy, so we could be starting with a fresh round next time. And I haven't used any of her legendary actions, I'm saying that for the recording. I made it easy that way, so I wouldn't have to remember next time how many she has left. Alright, so that's it. I thought we were going to make it through that fight tonight.
Well, you made the dudes from the previous fight apparently had just a ton of HP.
Yeah, I misjudged the time. I thought we were going to get through that fight tonight, and then make it all the way back to town and debrief.
Oh,
Wow.
my God, no.
Not that fight. That's a big one.
I mean, we might have if you'd just let me be able to disintegrate her suit in the tank.
Right?
I'm just going based off of the fact that I've never seen that being a valid strategy against any kind of manned vehicle.
I think the only thing that you could say is she's wearing the suit. And disintegrate, I don't think it can disintegrate something that's being worn or carried.
In the same way, like the creature I based her mech suit off of, it's a nerfed version. Well, it's a nerfed version of the Warforged Colossus from
Gundam Wing?
No, from Eberron. It's a nerfed version of that, and it's basically just a giant mech. I mean, it's literally just a giant mech suit, and it's meant to be this like mechanical warrior that can conquer armies single-handedly. It has like a... Yeah, I mean, people live in these things. And I just don't think you could get through that fight by just saying, I cast Disintegrate, and the entire Colossus is gone.
If it's colossal, if it's that large, I don't disintegrate the whole thing. So if it's the disintegrates larger or smaller, if the target is huge or larger, then it disintegrates a 10-foot cube portion of it. A magic item is unaffected by the spell, but if it's not magic, then yeah, it would just take out a giant cube of her.
I mean, that I'm a little hazy on. I mean, would you say something built by an artificer is magic or not? I mean, I don't know. I hadn't thought of that little detail, whether it counts as magical or not.
I don't know, man.
No, because you didn't even let me, when I was freaking Aaron, make magical freaking things. I had to always get them, I had to take them to a mage and get them freaking made magical.
But like, for example, if somebody used Disintegrate on your cat, I'm forgetting his name, it wouldn't have been an auto-death for the cat.
Yeah. It's because it's a cat.
But it's cat's
But
not
it's a mechanical creature. It is a construct, and it's a mechanical creature. Same as this.
It depends on which rules you're following.
And my cat actually was freaking... My cat was magical, because it's a magical construct.
Sure. But anyway, that's...
Who knows? Just saying, I got robbed of my very quick disintegrate strategy.
You did. You got robbed.
I don't think so. And again, what you said, Tony, is also pretty valid. Technically, it's being worn.
It doesn't specify on that. In fact, if you disintegrate a person, it disintegrates everything that they're wearing as well. So, but there's nothing on here that says you can It doesn't specify that you can't disintegrate something that somebody's carrying. It doesn't say it in the description. I'm not debating it for this. I'm just saying, if you want to look into it, look into it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I will see you guys.
All right.
He's not gonna look into it.
No, I will. Probably way too much.
I mean, it sounded good. I get it, because I didn't really want to, like, super cheese the fight anyway, so...
I wish you would have.
I wish you
All
would.
I'll see you guys.
Alrighty.